Something like that.
What does the screaming sound like?
Something like that.
Just one person?
Yeah.
Any other voices?
No, just one person.
Female?
Male.
Male.
All right. Gonna let you do your job, huh?
Sure. One last question. What direction was the Blue Pearl at?
Where my horse going?
And screaming from the Blue Pearl? What direction was that?
Well, we don't directly know. It's just we know that it was nearby the Blue Pearl, so it might be in the back alleyway of the Blue Pearl or something.
Oh, that's
It
all
could
right.
be
Over there.
around.
We gotta go.
Oh, okay.
Thank
bye.
you for letting me know. Screaming at the Blue Pearl. Something dangerous happened. Hojo, what's going on, man? So Amadeo Moretti stops me as I'm leaving town, says I hear screaming coming from the Blue Pearl. Excuse me, partner, I don't intend on disturbing you. I just want to ask you a question.
Me? Are you talking to me?
I am.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
Name's Deputy Sullivan. Someone said that they were screaming coming from here. Did you hear
I
anything?
didn't hear anything. No, I just woke up.
All right, partner. Hey, fella, let me ask you a question. Name's Deputy Sullivan. Someone said they heard screaming coming around this area. You hear anything?
I only just woke up.
All right. I'm gonna take a quick look if y'all don't mind. What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Back alley of the Blue Pearl, potentially.
All right, partner, you see anything? Of course not. Just woke up, huh? I've been hearing that.
Pojo, you see anything? Oh, you just woke up? Okay. How are you, man? I'm doing all right, dude. I'm doing good. There's gonna be a, I don't know if everyone knows about this. I don't know why it would. It's not a secret. There's gonna be a podcast thing happening later at 6. So I figure I'm gonna play until like 5:30, and then hop over to do that. It's another one of the criminals, players and law players get together to talk. And I think it's on Peppo's channel, man. Right? It's on Peppo's channel. All right, so they were screaming coming from here 10 minutes ago, man. I don't know if they were just fucking with me or not. I really hope not. So I assume it's gonna be talking about the I guess the expectations of law and the expectations of criminals, man. And just like, I mean, I think, when was the last, we did one of these a very long time ago. Does anyone remember when exactly? I think this is just, it's gonna be very similar. It's a pretty simple concept, right? Pebbo's podcast, yeah. Pebbo's little podcast. All right.
Hello? Is anybody out here? Howdy, hello?
Let's avoid that area. I assume he has like some questions written down and stuff, man, but I think there's so much stuff to talk about. I think we should do these, man. I think we should do more of these. There's a you think there's gonna be another meeting type deal about the rules? I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. With I'm gonna assume you mean surprised. A lot more people on Wild don't do podcasts here and there. They're too busy playing on Wild, man. They're too busy playing on Wild. You can gather sticks from that. That's interesting. All right, guys. I'm gonna ask you for your opinion on this. Never mind. I was gonna say if we consider the if we consider the Lion's Den as a criminal hideout, in which case I'll respectfully stay away from it. But there's an advertisement telling people to come in, so. With with the law and the criminal conversation, dude, I think there's always a side, like an unspoken kind of like middle ground. Not even a middle ground, man. A complete separate side, which are lawful civilians, or at least primarily civilian characters, right? Even if they do engage in like small illegal activity. Small illegal activity, maybe going to fences and buying like stolen weapons. I'd even say moonshining is like a small illegal offense as long as you don't get violent. I think civs never really get talked about too much. I was thinking, man, so I always hear a lot, man. I always hear a lot, right, that sometimes it can feel like there are too many outlaw characters, right? Sometimes it can feel like there are too many outlaw characters, and you know, I think logically you would go straight to the answer of, you know, bench them for longer so you see less outlaws and there's less of them in total. But I really don't think that's a good idea, man. I really genuinely don't think that that's like a good idea, right? Because then what? Then I'm going to either try harder not to get caught, or I'm going to just roll another outlaw character, or stop playing, play something else, man. I just got God of War, man. I'll play that. But here's this: if you want less outlaw characters, right? Because there's too many people playing outlaw. I don't think the option, right, is to cap. You know, it's to like send away the outlaws, right? Because you want less outlaws. So when less outlaws kind of arise, they can't go to law because it's a whitelisted position unless they've gotten whitelisted like I have. Unless they've gotten whitelisted, you know, they can't just switch to law like that. But if you add things that are legal, if you add like entire like avenues for civilians, I think you'll get a lot more civilian players, man. Like a significant amount of civilian players. I think if they added like some sort of ranching system, man, and this is like not an easy undertaking. And by no means am I claiming like it's just an easy like turn on a switch and this is going to be easy, man. But if you add legal civilian kind of jobs, right? And I mean stuff that's like intimate stuff that can bring role play, right? More than just kind of the orange jobs, which rock, by the way, orange, milk, wood. I think those are really good like starts. But something that'll like have players interacting with each other, right? Is the next update a Civ update? I haven't heard what they're adding in the next update. Does anybody know? Has anybody been watching the Kono streams? I don't know what the next update's gonna look like. I know they've been working on wanted posters. I know they've been working on I forgot. There was like a couple of stuff that they showed off the last stream. But they're working on a business update, but it's probably a long way away. I think adding stuff for civilian characters, man, is so incredibly important, right? I think it's so incredible. Oh, the purchasable wagons, which I think is gonna be okay, right? For like, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be really convenient. Purchasable wagons, right? But right now, everyone's focused on cops versus robbers, outlaws versus deputies, right? When there's so many other like those are like the two main branches that I can take when I'm choosing my character, right? Those are the two main branches I can take when I'm choosing like where should my character go. And there are like some other kind of like side ones, rangers, medics. I imagine it's hard to play Civ in a Wild West RP game. If there was like a really cool ranching system, I guarantee you, lots of people would want to be like actual cowboys and cowgirls. Like if there was like horse taming, or I'm just throwing stuff off the top of my head again. This is not an easy thing to add, guys. This is not an easy thing by like this is not like you're gonna do it and it's gonna be quick and it's gonna be like, oh, I can do this tomorrow. This is like stuff that requires work, man. So I'm not sitting here and I'm not like pointing my crinkled finger expecting this to happen. But if you add like ranching stuff, man, I guarantee you there's gonna be a lot of people that want to be ranchers. Right? I think farming would be a little bit harder. It'd be cool if you have a Civ family of ranchers or something like that to try and stay within the rules of the law. I agree, man. If more people did actual Civ RP, more would join. There have been little groups that pop up but end up fizzing out because people just end up going crim. Blind boy, thank you for the 6 months, man. So I'm gonna postulate this question, right? I'm gonna posture this question. I'm gonna propose this question. Why do these groups end up going crim? I have a couple of ideas why they end up going crim, and here's why. Right? Here are my ideas. Right? So, idea number 1. They go crim because there's really not a lot you can do as a Civ. Besides some like unsupported kind of like civilian jobs that you have to give out of your own pocket. Bobbity, thank you for the 8 months, man. Out of your own pocket. And Bobbity, man, thank you so much. You know, all the cool stuff, right? Is criminal related. Robbing banks, man. Robbing banks is so fun, dude. Robbing banks is amazing. Moonshining, amazing, man. My heart gets pounding when I'm like going from one spot to another, and they're gonna work on that. They're gonna make it so that the end point, is like moves around, man. Even better, dude. Even better, so that you know you don't know the route inside out when you're riding, and also the law doesn't know exactly where to stand to stop you. All right, check this out. Number 2, and this is the one that Pojo said. This is the one that Pierce T said. This is the one that a few people said. They get sick of being loot boxes and having nothing mechanically to do, facilitating the RP. But that first part, man, they're sick of being loot boxes. And they don't like being loot boxes. So they get robbed, and like the law does this weird thing where we're in a oh, Bobbity, man, thank you for the gift sub, dude. Bobbity, man, thank you so much, dude. So the law do this weird thing where we put them in a rock and a hard place. We tell civilian characters that we can't protect them. Pretty much, we can't protect them. We're not there 24/7 to protect them, and that's not really like on us, right? That's not really on us. That's, you know, that's just how it is. There's too many places. There's not enough law. It's a video game. It's not a job. Right. So that's 1. 2. Right. 2 is we tell them if they defend themselves, we'll like arrest them. We'll like lock them up, and we'll take their guns again, so they get robbed twice. We arrest them, and we don't really like listen to them, man. And there's a difference between riding out, right? There's a difference between riding out to like find the guy and getting revenge, and like pulling out a gun, like when you're, you know, while you're being robbed and like having a firefight, right? Or like defending your property. I feel like the stance of the department is if somebody wants your property, let them take it, and we'll get it back for you later, which is not true. We really don't get the stuff back for anybody. Like when we arrest people, we rarely get the stuff back. Which is in contrast, right, to like the kind of old West American spirit of defending your property with your life. The idea of you know, that your property is sacred, and come and try to take it, man. I'll shoot you down. I shooting rustlers, drawing iron on fucking roadside bandits and shit, right? Which we don't want to Thoughts on law reimbursing civilians for their lost guns if they aren't returned or after a certain period of time? As long as it's not getting pulled out of our asses, right? As long as it's not getting pulled out of our asses, 100% fine. And I would like to encourage it. The reason I haven't been doing it is because I don't know if I'm allowed to do it. But I would love to grab somebody in a cell, take their guns, take their cash, and then turn that over to the person that they robbed, man. I think people will get wise to that and they'll start like leaving their guns on their horses and shit like that, which kind of sucks. But if we're gonna grab somebody's gun and just destroy it anyway, right? I don't see any reason not to like just hand that over to a civilian who's had their gun taken, even if that gun wasn't the same one, right? Oh, you got your Lancaster taken. It has your name etched into it in your telegram. It has like gold plating all over, like $1,000 Lancaster. Well, we couldn't get your $1,000 Lancaster back, man, but we were able to get this Litchfield from you, from the same bastard that robbed you. I hope that's all right. And if we can get the Lancaster back, we'll trade it to you, right? I think that's cool, man. I think that would be cool. Right now, I feel like there's not a lot of follow-up to cases, right? I think every time I've been a civ, and that was a long time ago, and more recently I've only done civ in like very short bursts. But I feel like there's not a lot of follow-through with cases, right? You go to the law and you report, and then that's the last time you hear of it. Sometimes you'll hear that they got your gun back. But I would love, man, every time I catch somebody, not every time I remember, I'm gonna be honest, every time I remember, I like to telegram the guy that the guy, or like find the guy in person, the guy that he like fucked over, the guy he victimized, and like tell him, hey, we got this bastard, don't gotta worry. I did that with the guy that Hank shot. But just like letting them know, like stuff is happening and like we're succeeding and shit like that. Even if we can't like get everything back that was taken from them, just like letting them know we arrested them. You know, we couldn't recover much of the stuff. Just to let like keep them in the loop, right? Keep them in the loop. I think there's like a pervasiveness of keep everybody out of the loop because people aren't sure what information they're allowed to give and they don't want to like get in trouble, man. Right? People aren't sure what information they're allowed to give and they don't want to get in trouble. I give information all the time, man. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that. I give out information all the time. As long as it's not information that's gonna like harm somebody, like directly, right? I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, Tommy Bell fucking snitched on these guys and he'd die for that, right? But if it's like, oh yeah, the fucking Bell gang are running around, there's 5 of them, their leader's called Benji Bell, be careful, right? I think people appreciate that, man. People like that. People like, yeah, there's the 10-ton gang. They go out west. You have to be careful if you see them. They're Big Duncan Murphy. If you see Big Duncan Murphy, he might rob you. Be careful. Yes, Deputy Marshal or Marshal Monroe just died. He was killed in a shootout yesterday. He was just killed in a shootout. The whole law department is on high alert right now. If you see blah blah blah, say something. at least in your behavior. You could do something with that info too as a civ, at least in your behavior. So you could do multiple things, man. You can like report if you see those people, you can report it. Right? But even if you don't report it, right? Even if you don't report anything, it builds up the lore of the world that we're in, right? It builds up the lore. Crazy Eagle, what's going on? It builds up the lore. Does that make sense? The mythology, the mythos, the folk lore, the folk legend. I should probably do something. Man in the livery stables in Valentine. I saw a man with long dark hair and a jacket with an eagle on it, hacking at the animals in the area where the cows, sheep, goats, etc. are kept. And then he walked into the hen houses where the eggs are. No clue what he was up to, but he seemed wild. He seemed wild, dude. Fuck, I guess we should deal with that. He seemed wild. Most of the sheriffs do that now. That's good, man. I remember like for like a while, dude, you couldn't get you asked the lawman if the sky was blue, and they tell you that it was part of an investigation. They couldn't tell you. All right, man. Valentine. So, I'm not at liberty to say, citizen. I think there's a lot of like ill will directed towards the department that it's gonna take a lot of effort to like counteract it, right? There's a lot of ill will directed towards the department that we have to like actively overcome, and we have to like actively fight against. Law PR isn't too good. Why do you think that is, man? Just from your guys' perspective. And this is just, we're talking about the perception. You don't have to, please, no one signal anyone out. We're not talking about anyone's specific RP. We're just, what is the perception of the law? Why is the law viewed so badly? I think some of it is an immediate response, because right now in real life, that kind of like anti-snitch culture that's like pop. That's like popular. Right? So a little bit kind of that immediate comes from like a little bit out of character. Right? But I don't think that's like the main cause, man. Everyone makes it seem like it's a completely out of character thing, and there's nothing that the law department can do to improve it. Look how many people come up to Coyote. Look how many people come up to Coyote and just tell him shit, and like they're willing to like talk to him. Granted, when they're talking to him, they go, "Man, if anyone finds out I'm talking to you, I'm dead. And if I find out you talk to anyone else, I'm killing them." But still, right? I think civs feel like they're just expected to lay down and be victimized. And if they don't, they will feel like they're treated like crins. Man, I want to encourage people, dude. I want to encourage people to defend themselves, man. But you don't want it too much, right? Imagine every time you went to rob somebody, they just spun around and they gunned you down. That would suck as a criminal as well, right? So I have to be careful, right? I'd have to be careful with how you do it, man. But I don't want to, like, I'm not gonna give anybody a hard time for self-defense. I'm not gonna give anybody a hard time for self-defense for defending themselves and their property. Also, man, what's it called? Whenever people talk about shooting each other, instead of getting really defensive and like, no, you shouldn't shoot each other and start scolding everybody, man. I've been doing my thing, man, where I go,
All right, listen, if y'all really want to shoot each other, take it to the town square. We can make it a duel.
and people back down. People don't. I start bluffing people, man. I start bluffing people. Fuck it, man. I'm an old West cowboy, dude. If people want to have a duel, I'll watch it. I'll make sure it's honorable. And if you die, you die, man. That's how the West is. That's how the West is. If you want to fight this guy, I'm not gonna tolerate you shooting him when his back is turned. You have to take him out at high noon. Face to face, high noon, 20 paces, man. We'll do it, man. We'll do it. I've offered that to multiple people, and every time I've offered it, they've always backed down. And if they don't, whew, I get to see a duel, man. I get to see a duel. I think some of the anti-law stuff is from Law being short with them. Seeing a few times civs trying to talk to Law, and they're told not now or go away. I don't think it's ever personal. A lot of stuff is happening usually around the same time. I agree, man. I think that there's a way that you can tell somebody to go away while still stimulating their little brains, and while still stimulating their brains, dude. Right?
Look, we can't stop and talk. Someone's going around shooting all the deputies. Look, we can't stop and talk. Someone's killing all the cows.
That's all it takes, man. That's all it takes, and I think people will accept it and people will acknowledge it. The guy comes up to me.
Listen, there's a fucking maniac robbing the bank. There's about to be a shootout.
He goes, "Oh, okay," and then we just take a statement later, man. I think you would you save time by not having to like argue with the guy, right? You save time by not having to like argue with the guy, like sending him away. I always take Civ's telegrams, man. I like messaging them once the case is finished. Oh, fucking speaking of, by the way, I have to follow up on the Siska case. I never got to do that.
Howdy. What?
Bob!
Howdy.
How we doing?
Doing fine. Someone wants to have a deal.
What?
Someone wants a deal.
Is it from Sisika?
It is. You know about it?
Do you? I thought it might be
Guess I'm gonna find out.
I thought it might be related to your case.
I don't think it is. Look, I appreciate your blue bottles. Don't like chewing the fat with prisoners. This is the third time I tried to reach out. But I am trying to do the right thing here. And I will, without question, sell this information if I serve my full term without speaking to you. So what will it be? There's a guy named Ronnie
I don't
Herbert.
understand.
I don't know what he can give us. Who here knows who Ronnie Herbert is? Let's see what he's wanted for. This is the third time he's reaching out, or fourth time even, so it'd probably benefit him if he didn't reach out so early in the day.
Alright, I want to talk. It is regarding Rupert Romano. You know something about that?
He wants to talk regarding Rupert Romano.
Mm-hmm.
Romano murdered in Saint Denis. Rupert Romano was shot and killed outside the ice cream shop. His money was still in his pocket, but his personal possessions, including his census data book, were missing from the body.
Mm-hmm.
Romano was found by Jim Parker. Any relation?
Mm-mm.
All right.
There's at least 5 telegrams about that from Ronnie. Are there
Alright.
any mentions about that?
That is 5 telegrams?
Yeah, about Ronnie.
Let's see. No, I think people just see it, they look at it, they ignore it. I notice a
think
lot
so?
of that. I do.
Maybe he's just writing at a wrong time when not a lot of people awake.
Probably. I mean, that's probably the case.
Should we make a
If
notice
he's
of that?
messaging right now.
I
We
can
should.
I can put down the case file and just in general about him wanting to talk with someone.
Well, look, if
But
we don't talk to him, do you think anyone will? This is the 5th time he's reached out.
Yeah, he said
I don't know
this
what
is
his
like
sentence
last
is.
time, I think.
Okay. So, let's look at the report. We'll be the ones to reach out to him.
Alright, I will be just collecting down all of the 5 telegrams here and just putting on the new case file.
Look to left on road by Bastille. Same outfit as Jim with bowler hat, but in black. Man jogging, running towards Telegram General Store. Medical tried to do what they could, but the bleeding wouldn't stop. Jim stuffed the wound and ran to the Telegram office. Ronnie went to jail for this, man? Why'd he go to jail for this? Why was he arrested for this? Romano's body was found by Jim Parker. He suffered 1 gunshot wound to the head, was dead soon after arriving at the medical office. Long brown cloak, old black hat, fancy mustache, possibly bowler. Okay. I guess let's open these up. We'll see why was he arrested? I'm not saying that it was the wrong thing to do. I wish you told me.
Record file.
I'm reading the report right now. I have no idea
No,
why this
seriously.
man was arrested at all. But I ain't gonna. I'm sure whoever arrested him had good cause. I'm just not sure why we suspect him. I hate running into these things blind, right?
Yeah, you're right here.
He has a strange book.
No, I'm homeless. Oh, this is this guy. Who's the guy that always permas? Forget his name. He plays Finn. Iwat. This is Iwat's character. Yeah, Iwat. This is Iwat. Homeless, man. The world's my home, by the way.
What is the book?
It's a census book.
Can I see it?
Sure. belonged to the man that died. I think he was a census worker. I don't think it's very relevant to the case.
Howdy?
About Ronnie Herbert.
Yeah, do you know anything, about that?
What questions do you have about it?
Well, the question primarily being he wants to talk to somebody. He's willing to give information, but if we don't go now, we lose it forever. Are you willing to go? That's my primary question.
This is the fourth day he sent tips like that.
Yeah, and apparently nobody's gonna see him.
I think, okay, I know whose that book was belonging to. You said that the person is dead?
That's right.
Yeah. Yes, Ronnie. Ronnie killed him.
Jesus Christ. He was just
How do
collecting
we know
some
that he killed him?
information.
Because he admitted it when we took him to Sisika.
Okay.
Alright. So he wants to talk something about Rupert Romano.
When we booked him in Sisika, it was during the entirety of the Firm versus Taipan shootout in Annisburg, or near Annisburg. And that book was discovered on him, and Ronnie said multiple times to Maple and myself that he had more books like that and more information, and I believe Maple was going to talk to him, but Maple hasn't been around very much.
It seems like... No, I saw Maple yesterday. It seems like he's just writing at pretty early time.
All right. If you know about the case more than me and her, I figured
I
we
don't
go down
know
there.
more.
Well, you
at
know
all.
more. You know more. You just told me the stuff that you knew that I didn't know.
You motherfucker, you know more.
Okay, so y'all are wanting to go over there and see what he has to say?
Right. I figure if the fella's wanting to talk about something, hear what he has to talk about, he might give us some related to something else.
Okay, let me finish writing up something and I'll walk on and stuff.
I just wanted to make sure that we had somebody that knew that he was wanted without a shadow of a doubt. That way he can't start sowing seeds of doubt in my mind, right? And have me flubbering over myself when I'm talking, right?
Alrighty.
I'm gonna get some cigarettes. Parker, can you send him a telegram? Parker, please! No, Parker, I'm getting cigarettes. I can't, please. No. No. It's gonna take me a while. No, I have to go. No, you don't understand. No, you don't understand. I'm going to the next town to get cigarettes because the general store here sucks. The guy put shit in the bread.
Listen, he's not putting shit in cigarettes, and you're passing the telegram office.
He's packing shit.
You're passing the telegram office.
No, I was going to Strawberry.
Then send it from Strawberry.
All right, what's this telegram? I was going in the back way, Strawberry.
What? I'm just writing everything down, so we'll put it on the one file with all of the 5 telegrams.
EW576. EW576.
All right. I sent him the telegram.
Would it be easy to just buy here cigarettes?
No!
I'm not gonna be breathing disgusting stuff into my lungs, man. I want to breathe pure, clean cigarette smoke. Buy the shit cigs, dude. He's packing the shit. He's packing the shits. Packing the cigarettes with shit, man. He's packing the shits with cigarettes. They're not even cigarettes, man. They're mostly shit with cigarettes on the side. All these new deputies that don't trace their oxygen with traces of tar and mercury. Ugh. How can I even talk to him? Damn, this was fucking super late. This was in relation to, guys fucking robbing stuff. Jug Washburn is a name that pops up in my head, as well as Ezra Holder. Jug Washburn. It could have been Lady. Lady. Jug Washburn. Ezra Holder. I don't think Dr. Orvid was breaking into that guy's fucking house. Juniper. Juniper's awake in Blackwater. Questions. I'm writing on behalf of Miss Juniper. She's investigating an exorcism of Andy Cabbage and Valentine and wants to know if you witnessed the event or have any information you want to speak about. She's also looking for telegrams of anyone who might have seen it. She would like to get telegrams and consent for writing an article about it from the Saints Daily. If you have any info about the new Reverend Rudd, she would also be interested, or any other recent events of interest. Okay. The deputy. Pop. Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. EW 576. All right. So we have the information, man. If it was a bigger case, I'd follow up on it. But somebody just broke a window, didn't even rob anything. If it was more immediate, I probably would have followed up on it, but I have other things to do, right? I'll thank the guy for the information that he sent. The world's filthiest man died recently after bathing. I've heard about that. Would smoke shit cigarettes. He bathed and then he died immediately after. I don't think it was immediate. I think it was a few months after, but still, man, still. He had like not bathed for years, dude. Yeah, he had not bathed for decades even. He takes a bath and he dies. 2 weeks later, fuck.
He said he wasn't gonna do anything. Dee Dee, on the other hand, I feel would do something.
Yep,
happening?
she might. She
So-
fucking might.
Okay, Pop, what I was telling Parker, yesterday when I woke up in Blackwater, I got confronted by Juniper in the telegram office because she suspected Silver was in Blackwater.
Right.
When I went to go and see who she was referring to, Dee Dee and Matt Durst were already confronting the person. They didn't do anything illegal. They were just talking to him. But I am worried they will do something if they actually find him. Which I talked to Matt and told him not to do anything, and he said he wouldn't do anything if unless Dee Dee did something. Or something happened to Dee Dee, I mean. And as I told Parker, I do think Dee Dee would do something. And so I'm just letting the two of y'all know because of y'all's relationships with Juniper and Dee Dee and them. Juniper also was worried when Kaniklo rode past because she thought that could have been Silver. But from my knowledge, Kaniklo has been out of state for like a couple of weeks, hasn't he?
I think I saw him. No, I saw him not that long ago.
So, do we know who Silver is?
No.
We don't know who he is. All right.
What we do know is he has a Eastern European accent with a mid to higher pitched voice.
We have a really detailed description of that person in the report about Juniper there because Atticus provided me with that information.
Right.
He wrote it down from Juniper and asked her about that. So, yes, and we already have a case file on everything that happened. To be honest, he didn't do anything to other people rather than Juniper, but he left a message on a sheriff's grave up there in the mountain of Valentine over there. It was a silver bell, and also he robbed Walter, but he didn't hurt him. But my friend Walter just mentioned that the description isn't identical to what he heard from Juniper and Atticus. Seems like the news is just spreading pretty quickly on that.
Right. Look, I ain't gonna be too broken up about it if Silver gets shot down, right? But we have to make sure that nobody hurts innocent folk who just happen to have white hair, right? I know Mr. Lupin.
I know. Yeah, I know.
I don't want nothing happening to him, and
Yeah,
these folk, they're running around with ire. They're running around with anger in their hearts. They might just shoot anyone down that has silver hair.
That was my concern. It has nothing to do with personally.
No, I
Silver.
understand. That's not
And
that's not only your
I
concern.
really don't. I really don't want to bring Dee Dee and Matt
Ruth is
and
the one
those
that
people in for something
crucified
like that. I'd rather have
Definitely
them,
not.
you know.
No, I understand. No, but
Also,
as I told
we need to
Forrester,
go
sorry,
to
go ahead.
Annisburg,
Yeah, there's a injured person there.
and it's pretty fucking cold out there.
Right.
It is. So yeah, as I told Forrester before, Dee Dee actually, before you two arrived and before Forrester wake up, Dee Dee actually tried to get information from me. Of course, I didn't get anything to her, and I said that I don't know anything. But yeah, when Forrester mentioned about that, I immediately understood what's going on. So yeah, not only you concerned about that, Tango is also concerned because Atticus is looking and really cautious about every single person with silver hair now, and there is even a note by Tango written down in a case file for Juniper. So yeah, everyone seems to be on edge like that, but let's go help that fella in Annisburg.
Let me find my hat.
Juniper Ripley versus Ruth Revenge Arc. I can't believe Ruth crucified Juniper Ripley. It's really messed up. Noisy note. What's going on? Thank you for the follow.
Right. If it's Annisburg, it must be. It probably mayor there.
I'm gonna get in the back of your horse.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna make sure we don't go into this unprepared.
All right.
We'll talk
gonna
once
read
we're
some
out of
files?
town, all right? That's right.
All right.
Ruth is the senior deputy of Saint Denis, and he's snapped. No, I'm joking. I have no idea. Some guy named Silver crucified her, man.
All right. So, Ronnie Herbert, who is this guy?
He is a member of the firm.
Firm, all right.
We took him, Finn, and Lottie in, and when for all of their crimes and stuff. Parker, whenever we go get past somewhere, you're gonna need to fix your saddle.
Okay.
We'll do that at Emerald Ranch, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy wants to give us information. What do we need that he might have?
I honestly don't know. It could be stuff related to Taipan because apparently they're at war with Taipan right now.
Okay, something with Taipan. Maybe this fella figures he's in there. He wants some of Taipan in there. How do we know the thing he's giving us is legitimate, however?
I do not know. Yep. Hear what he has to say. Check our records, see if they match up at all.
Right.
I mean,
Picking it up.
I do find it very difficult to trust some of the stuff that he has to say because the entirety of the firm was saying that Zhang Wei, when they kidnapped him, he jumped off the fucking cliff himself and declared war by doing it.
I'm just finding out about it now. Let me ask you a question. Is there really much of a shootout when one side is found stripped of weapons and tied up?
It's not like that. You need to read more.
I'm looking at the summary, and the summary says that the firm...
Don't look at the summary.
Don't look at the summary, I'm looking at the report!
These guys were stripped of weapons, tied up, and then given participation in a shootout, dude. That's fucking rough. That's really rough.
Who's Alice Longford?
I believe it was determined she's an associate of the firm. She, see, I wasn't there for the full, like,
The situation is not
shootout
that easy.
and shit.
What do you mean?
I mean, about not having a weapon. Because by some witness statement, he had a weapon. There's
Whose witness
so much
statement?
unclear. You need to check that. I don't really remember.
Look, the reports, I'm sorry to say, some of these reports are lacking. And I know y'all didn't write them. I hope y'all didn't write them, because I feel bad if I'm calling you out right now.
I did not write them.
All right, good. But the summary is the extent of what that says, pretty much. Where were the weapons?
Okay. Finn,
Were they found with weapons?
Finn originally told us he went there for a conversation, didn't have any weapons. Taipan said that they did have weapons and that they took the weapons from the firm afterwards.
They took the weapons from the firm after they tied them up?
They weren't tied up. The only person who was tied up was Alice, and that's because they kidnapped Alice to get the
Okay.
firm to come out.
Hold on.
Right. There was so much misinformation there also. And,
I'm gonna read you what it says,
lack
right?
oh, Jesus Christ. There's no need to read it because...
Oh,
what
no,
happened
look,
is
we
that-
need to be prepared, all right?
Sullivan, I was the one who was taking some of the statements, and I was the one during that situation, okay?
Okay, who was tied up?
Alice.
Just Alice?
Yes.
You were there when you showed up, they was tied up? You saw everyone was tied up? Or just...
No, it was, okay, so I appeared in Annisburg. Bolton told me that when they arrived, they should have already done. 4 people got injured. They were not tied, they were all injured, so they couldn't even stand up. 2 people from firm ran away in the woods. Right?
Valentine.
So the only person who got tied up was Alice, and what it is so fucking messed up, to be honest, because every single one of them telling different information. Let me just slow down quickly.
Right, look, I'm gonna start challenging some of your things you're saying, all right? And I'm not challenging you, Parker. But I'm challenging
listening.
the idea, and I think that every idea and every hypothesis must stand up to scrutiny, or it ain't a good hypothesis, right? All right. So, Alice is tied up. The
Correct.
firm goes out to speak to Taipan. Who in Taipan was there?
Mr. Way, Fei Long.
Right.
Jesus Christ, I don't remember all of the names.
Bailey.
Yeah.
So Mr. Way, all right, so he goes up to Mr. Way, who has a
Taking
hostage.
left.
What did they talk about?
Taking right here. Jesus Christ. Okay, taking. Shit. No, taking left. You know that they had like they sent each other telegram in order to meet with each other at the laboratory to have this conversation. They didn't force this conversation onto for.
They didn't force the conversation, but they still had a hostage?
They took the hostage to make sure the conversation happened.
That sounds a bit like
yeah.
a forced conversation.
No, but the situation is that from what, to be honest, I can like hold on to one side, and I read all of the witness statement, and this is just a fucking mess, I'm just going to say. So,
There's a bunch of witness statements. Hold on, this is a very big report. All right, I'm going to read the witness statements.
Don't read it out, let me just say that.
I'm going to read it. God forbid I read it. Listen, we're going to a place where we are the ones determining the guilt of somebody. We're the ones determining whether or not they serve a full sentence.
Slowing down.
We're the ones determining whether or not
I
we
know.
will get any information that will help us in our pursuit of justice. We need to read this. It's our duty to read
I
this.
know, Solomon, I read all of that before. Let's go backwards here.
Finn went out to talk to Mr. Way. He took one of ours, then wanted to meet.
I will read every single report. It's hard to get a clear picture of what actually happened to the left. Because, for example, Wade telling us that they had they telegram each other to the left about meeting at the laboratory. They went towards the Emerald Station. They saw the firm. When
He
the
moved
firm
against
saw
us.
Taipan, they started running away on horses. Alice was the one who kind of detached from the group because of the snake. She was afraid that Taipan is going to threaten her. That's why she first pulled a gun and then a knife. Then they roped her and brought her to laboratory where Firm was already there.
Right. Quick question, Paco. Where are we going?
Listening. Annisburg?
Annisburg, there's an injured person and there's no rangers on duty or medical.
Okay, because I do want to speak with this man and sister.
Yes,
I know,
yes,
but
yes.
let's help the poor injured fella. Let's hope he doesn't get We found.
Oh, that was easy. Okay. I guess we found them. Good shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Forrest goddamn nearly trampled me.
Mr.
I'm sorry.
Jack Westwood, you all right?
Jack, is that you?
It's me. I'm alright.
Come on, buddy.
Goddamn.
It gives me time to read the reports.
I went over here to get some coal.
All right. I'm reading them fast, man, so I'm not reading them out loud. But if I'll
No,
try to
I'm just gonna tell
summarize
you,
it.
I think the
Alright,
the
let's
conversation
back
he
off.
wants to have has nothing to do with this shootout. Okay.
Well,
I'm not telling you not to
but,
read the
but
report or
listen
anything.
to
I'm
this,
just
partner. Listen to this. Everything, nothing happens in a vacuum. Everything is interrelated, right? We don't live in space.
Yep.
He shot a man, right? He murdered a man.
Correct.
Do we know if that man had any ties to Taipan? Do we know?
I don't believe he did.
Why don't you believe that?
Okay, when I say the word believe, I mean as in I don't think he did. I'm not sure.
Well, we can't be
Not,
sure,
not
partner,
that
but
I believe. I gotta look.
the most important thing is being prepared. He can bring up anything. Well, I don't know what information he wants to give. He never specified it in the telegram. He can talk about the murder. He can talk about his conflict with Taipan. He can talk about anything, and I don't want to be caught with my pants
Exactly.
down. That's why I'm reading it. Listen, I'm reading it. You ain't got to read it. I'll do all the work. It's fine.
Oh. Sullivan, you're seeming a little defensive, and
I'm not being defensive. I'm just trying to emphasize the importance. I'm trying to emphasize the importance of being prepared.
I agree with you 100%. I was just saying that my thoughts are he's probably going to want to talk about some cases that are a little colder to get some extra time off. Or he may have more information on Taipan because he was the only member of the firm that actually gave a real, legitimate timeline of what actually was fucking happening with the shootout. Everyone else clammed up and was like, well, talk to them, that kind of shit. Ronnie actually gave us stuff.
Why is that? Why do you think that is, that he gave us stuff and everyone else shut their ass?
I honestly don't know.
Well, it'd be good
Not in
to
the slightest.
figure out why.
Because I was present for the taking Ronnie and Finn's statements, and Finn was just completely caged up, didn't want to say shit, and Ronnie laid out everything that happened.
They had a meeting with the firm, and it ended with Wei getting thrown off a cliff. Alice and Finn were at the meeting. The rest of the firm were on the outskirts. Finn pulled a gun, Alice pulled a knife. Wei said a code word that had Taipan ready to attack. They roped up Alice. Wei and Finn started fighting with fists. A gunfight then ensued. Bailey yelled for the fighting to stop. But Finn started choking Wei, so Bailey shot him in the side. There were 6 of the firm. 2 got away. She should have gotten shot during that fight. None of us went to shoot her. Shot her while she was tied up. None of us went up to her and shot her. Was she injured? Do we know if she was injured? We were supposed to have a meeting, so we have one side that's clamming up entirely, except for one Ronnie. And then the other side is giving detailed explanations that they did nothing wrong.
Are we writing to tell them that we found a injured person in Asper?
They shot first, so we put most of them down. Oh, wait a minute. Finn pulled a gun and Alice pulled a knife. Wei said a code word and had Taipan ready to attack. Wei and Finn started fighting with fists. A gunfight then ensued. They shot first.
I know you and Coyote were working on stuff involving the firm. Did that start back in September?
That's been going as far back as I'm aware. I wish Coyote was around to tell you. I mean, I ain't too sure. He knows more about the cases than I do.
I'm looking at the Rupert Romano case, and it happened on the 30th.
Oh!
Of September.
I did find a lady and shot her down. Oh, all right, two different women. Okay. The girl I gunned down had long breasts, trench coat, and then so one of them got tied. One of them got tied with a knife, and one of them got shot down.
Yeah, we don't have much of any information on Rupert Romano at all. It's just the case that him getting murdered, and then the telegram with Herbert, Ronnie.
Two people walked
So
up and a
funny
lady
that
went
none of
crazy,
the,
pulled a knife. She was tackled
statements,
and
even
roped
from
up.
the same side, are matching. Sometimes it's so annoying. It's a whole mess there.
Yeah, the only person in the firm who actually was willing to give anything up was Ronnie.
Donald
Here
McMuffin.
comes, Mr. Westwood.
Okay, so Bob, Forrester, what did you write to Ronnie? Did you say that you will be meeting with
I
them
said I'm
soon?
coming with him. I said I'm coming right
Jesus
now,
Christ.
so we should probably go and see him.
Oh, the bell's ringing. I received a telegram from Juniper that she wants to talk with me about duty. It seems like maybe about the Silver situation.
So you can go
So it'll
talk with
be-
her. Me and Forrester can handle the sister.
All right, sounds good. All right, let's see what its plan is going to say, and
I'll be
after
here.
that, I might be going to Blackwater.
Way was not threatened. Hold on. Fuck, man. I'm like really trying to read this. Way was receiving death threats towards the miners. We've heard that. Taipan rode to different locations to find people of the firm. Went to the west, mined for a bit, then returned to the east in Emerald Ranch and met Alice. She recognized them, pulled a gun out. Taipan also got guns out, talked with her. Once the situation calmed down, she took out the knife.
So how about them sluggers, huh?
I hear they're doing good. I think they're gonna make it all the way this year.
All the way? All the way to what?
All the way to the cup.
Cup, of course.
The cup.
That's good. So, step on any faces lately?
Couple. They usually
Really?
deserve it though.
I don't know. My daughter deserve it.
Yeah, she's one of the exceptions.
You seen her lately?
I haven't.
You planning on?
She hasn't telegrammed me. I haven't heard from you. I can give you my telegram if you'd like.
Oh yeah, please.
It's EX 87. Right.
Jesus, how fast do you think I am? Injured man walking. EX what?
EX 817.
So Taipan
Alright,
ropes
good.
the lady. Wait, whoa.
I'll have her telegram you.
So they met in Emerald Ranch.
Don't worry about that.
Sounds good.
They met her at Emerald Ranch. She pulled a
I'm
gun,
talking about last time.
then she pulled out a knife.
Oh, we went to Saint Denis.
Then they roped her. Then Finn
All over,
shows up.
You know, she's
Then
talking
they
about it every
take
chance she
her.
gets.
They grab her on a. They fucking tie her up, put her
You
on the
better not
horse,
disappoint, Mr. Sullivan.
and ride away.
I rarely do.
I don't know about that.
Taipan were chased into the laboratory.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Lightning stroke, and after that, the other people of the firm appeared from the woods and started shooting.
All
right. Wade pulled out the gun and shot Finn twice.
What's this? All right. I'm gonna go get some coal.
All right, partner. Good luck.
Where's where's Forrester, man? I want to go talk to this guy. I don't want to leave him in Sisika forever. Biley was the one that roped Alice. Is that correct with his statement? They roped up Alice. Damn, a failure of the report to clarify who they meant. Not really on them, I guess. All right. So it feels like there's more to this shootout than meets the eye, man.
Okay, so we got a telegram from the guards at Sisika.
Right.
Not exactly too happy that we didn't send them a telegram that we were gonna be coming and speaking with an inmate.
Well, we haven't started leaving yet. We gotta telegram them 10 years in advance.
I don't fucking know.
Send them the telegram now, and we'll go. We haven't even. We're not. It's not like we showed up to the island.
I know. I'm just.
Do you want to meet with Jones? He might know about this case.
Is he around?
Yeah. First he told me that he is on duty right now.
Can you telegram him? Tell him to meet us in Saint Denis at the docks.
I sure can.
All right, I'll do it, Parker. Fuck, I'll do it. I'm reading all these goddamn reports. I'll do it.
I'm trying to read fucking reports, man. I can't get a second of peace.
So what's the plan? Is it just gonna be you and I go?
It's just gonna be you and me go. Maybe we might meet with Jones, depending on if Jones sees our telegram and meets us at the docks.
All right. Do you want to telegram Jones while I telegram Sisika?
I thought Parker was telegramming Jones. Jesus Christ.
Is she?
She's not here.
EX817. Recipient. Law. FAO Jones. Meet at docks. Meet us at St. Docks. Important. Stop.
I telegrammed Jones already.
So,
Well, I just telegrammed the law tip line. I
Oh
figure
wait,
that's
you did.
sufficient.
I tried to find my clipboard in the office to find his telegram. Why the fuck did I do that when I actually could just write to law? Fuck.
That's all right. Look, I gotta read these reports. Like seriously. Good luck
know,
talking to
this is-
Juniper.
Yeah, I know. Yep. Just good luck with everything.
So what is he arrested for? I think he's just in here for the
Supposed to say, right?
400.
I will be safe.
Why don't we have why don't we have an arrest report on this guy? We don't have. When was he arrested, man? When was he arrested? Rivers, Ronnie Rivers. This is some other guy. Ronnie plus group bank. Ronnie Rivers again. Huge quality of life, man, would be to be able to like see more than just the last 4. Zhang Wei kidnapping.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna hop on your horse.
He confessed to the
We'll go
murder,
to
man,
the,
but I wish
office in,
it was
Saint Denis and
specified,
then
right?
to see if
There should be like an arrest report.
Jones responded, and then we'll go to the dock and wait for a few minutes to see if he shows up. If he hasn't responded.
Romano murdered. What was Taipan charged with? They were charged with participation in a shootout. I think everyone here was charged with participation in a shootout.
Oh, did you hear I almost got killed by a fucking cougar 2 days ago?
2 hours ago?
2 days ago.
I didn't hear that.
Yep. I had to have surgery from Miss Lizzie O'Hara in Armadillo. We were responding. It was Jones, O'Grady, and myself to an injured person out there, and yeah. I apparently was worse off than the person who got injured.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah.
We don't have a last name for this Finn guy.
You feeling better after getting shot the other day?
I do.
I think he's only in there for the first-degree murder, man.
Good.
They tied her up and they put her on the horse, right? What were they expecting to do with her? They tie her up and they put her on the horse and then they start running, right? They could have tied her up and left her there, right? They could have tied her up, saw the firm coming, left her there. But they grabbed her, put her on the horse, and then had a chase.
So did you find anything when you were reading the file?
I'm still reading them.
Okay.
Finn. Is this the Finn? Something that bothers me about Finn is that he has a fucking space here somewhere. No? Okay, I'm just an idiot. Found shot in Wallace Station. Kidnapping, attempted murder, assault with a deadly. Kidnapped coyote. Firm. Zhang Wei kidnapping. Finn and Ronnie have been arrested for this. I'm reading these reports, man, during the downtime. I don't want to, like, go to the office and, like, you know, do the meme of having to pull up the reports. Great. What's going on? Thank you for the follow, dude. Thank you, man. Way walked off the edge. It's like such a hard to believe thing, man. But like definitely, like it's possible, but it's so hard to believe that it would happen, right? So these guys are definitely robbing Big Valley and the mine. Like, without a doubt.
Okay, Jones is on his way from Rhodes.
All right, perfect. Well, let's meet him in the thing. There's a lot of cases regarding the firm, right? That Ronnie would have information for.
Yep.
I'm trying to see what pieces we still need, all right? So if I'm being quiet, it's because I'm going through 100 different files.
Yep.
So they shot Lottie.
Oh, and
they
the
shot
tip you
that other
sent to
person.
Jones, did you say meet us at the docks?
I did.
Okay, just making sure.
Man, I wish Coyote was. I wish Michael was
Cash
playing Coyote, man.
FAO'd you in a tip with Parker about going to see Juniper, and it was
Just now?
Yeah, it was. Juniper is in Blackwater.
Where's
looking
Cash? Is Cash about?
I believe so.
Fuck,
I
would
don't
really-
think he's on duty though.
I would really like to have somebody, senior deputy or above. That way we can actually offer this guy time off.
Yeah, he's not on duty.
Right.
Coyote may never come back, he said. Coyote's dead.
Hey, there's Jones.
Fuck. He didn't say that, man. He didn't say that.
Part of the Rupert Romano case.
Yes, I was. I was the initial investigator on the case. I would be happy to join you.
Perfect, partner. How much do you know about Ronnie Hooper? What is his name? Ronnie something.
Herbert.
Herbert.
Ronnie Herbert, a former member of the Cut, current associate of the firm. He
Go ahead.
was found guilty of murdering a man named Rupert, who was a census collector. And it was one of my first days as a deputy, and I found the body and the evidence outside of the ice cream parlor here in town. We did not know who did it until the census information book was found on the person of Ronnie Herbert.
Right.
And now it seems as though he wants to trade information. For what, I am not sure.
I think he wants his sentence reduced. I ain't sure. You know if we're allowed to give him time off, or we need a senior deputy here for that.
I would certainly defer to a senior deputy or sheriff. I know
Right.
that Sheriff Cash is currently awake.
Can we telegram Sheriff Cash?
Yes,
This fella's been waiting for like an hour, by the way. We've been dragging our fucking ass getting out to him.
I see. Great horse, look out, we are coming through.
All right, let me think.
Yes.
What could this fella want? Did we ever send that telegram to Sissica?
I replied
did,
to
yes.
the guard as well.
Okay.
I told her that if we are able to make it, we will make it soon.
All right. Let me think.
Do your thinking. I will
Telegram
reach
Cash.
out to Sheriff Cash.
So what exactly could this guy give us, right? There's a couple of holes in some other cases that we probably need, right? That we probably need filled.
Yes, especially anything regarding the firm.
Right. Send
He
that telegram, please.
also might have more information that he gathered from the census information, though I do not see how that would be useful. Yes, let me send that telegram.
Right.
Going
It
to
said that they
look
had
up
a
his number.
heated exchange. Maybe it was a crime of passion.
Him and the census taker.
Possibly. Well, he did take the book, however, so you might be
I
right.
encountered this census taker, and one thing I would not describe him as is heated.
What? Fuck. What are stuff that's like related to the firm, man? The firm. That's the citizen
Cash.
registry.
NU948. NU948. Help me remember.
NU 948.
Again.
NU 948.
Very good. I have it now.
Taipan altercation with the firm. Maple. Why weren't the Taipan charged for the kidnapping of Alice?
Well, that's that.
Deputy Coyote kidnapped by the firm. They have to like have been a part of other stuff, right? They had to have been a part of other stuff. What were we suspecting the firm for? Does anyone remember, man? We were suspecting the firm for one of our cases. Does anyone remember who? Oh, for fucking shooting that girl. But they got charged for it. What could they give us? Like, genuinely, what could they give us?
When
Dirt
we
on Taipan,
arrested
maybe?
Ronnie and had him in Siska and found the book, he claimed that he had more books like this, and it's of course could be taken like he had more census books, but I think that's not what he was meaning by that.
You don't think so?
What do you
What
think
do you
he
think he
means,
meant?
I think it could be more, like you said, Sullivan, we may have more holes in cases.
Right.
There may be a case that's gone a little bit cold, because Romano's case gone cold until we found the book
Yes.
on him, so...
There was very little we could do until we found that book. We had a rough description of the perpetrator, but it was something along the lines of black coat with a flat cap, which could be 90% of the people in Saint Denis.
Yep.
I'm going to open that Rupert Romano case again.
I
have telegram
I
Sheriff
wish I had
Cash.
a...
If he receives it, I hope he will reply quickly.
I just wish I had an idea of like where to lead the questioning to. Right? We got this guy dead to rights. He's in Sissiga for murder and all the other stuff. Right, he's in Sissiga for murder, he's in Sissiga for everything.
Hello.
Howdy.
Well, that's that.
Hello.
There could be cases that aren't connected to them yet. He requested you. Let him talk.
How
He could
long
just
do you
spin a
suggest
bunch of
we give the
bullshit, man.
sheriff before we go to Sisika?
5-10 minutes.
That seems
I
appropriate.
mean, we've already given this guy an hour to wait, so. Let's talk down by the docks. Talk over here, so we ain't
Yeah, it's
getting
a good
listened to.
idea.
Yeah, just let him talk, man. See what he wants to say. He could just spin a bunch of, like, nonsense, man. Right? There's no reason not to hear him. But if he wants like a ton of like if he wants time off, man, right? He wants like a day or two off. He would have to give us something substantial. He would have to give us something like real, right? If he gives you bullshit, charge him for it. I'm gonna charge him for it, but if he doesn't give you actionable information, then his time won't get reduced. I like that term, actionable information.
And here we are. Books. I suppose he infers that these books have useful information.
So books. So he has other books. Can you, when he brought that up, you remember how he said it? You remember the context in which he said it?
It was after we Maple took the book off of him.
Right.
He said, "Oh, if you like that book, I have more." That was pretty much just how he said it.
If you like that book, I have more.
Yeah.
As far as we know, Mr. Romano only had the one book with census information, and that information was innocuous at best. It
Right.
was names, birth dates, and things like that. Nothing lascivious or sensational.
And that's why I don't think he's referring to the contents of the book, but more along the lines of how he acquired said book.
I see. It seemed pretty cut and dry. Mr. Romano was shot in front of the ice cream shop, and this book was missing. Although, we don't know what Ronnie's intentions were other than taking the book. What he was hoping to do with that information.
Well, haven't the firm been like robbing people recently?
Yes. They are in a, what's the word? Conflict with the Taipan Corporation.
Oh, yes, Sullivan brought up something Romano had no ties with Taipan at all, correct?
No, not as far as we know.
Okay.
He was the best of us, a real hero, a U.S. census worker. A thankless job that brings smiles to the faces of everyone he interviews when he comes to town. Sometimes I wish I were a census taker.
We already got him for the murder. We already got him for the shooting of Lottie, right? Or Lottie shot somebody, and we got him for that, right? I'm trying to think, are there any cases related to the firm that we don't have enough to move in on, right? I looked, there was none, at least none that had the firm in there, right? If this guy is trying to bargain with something, right? He has one or two possibilities. He's gonna bargain with something that we had no idea of, right? In which case it could be nonsense or it could be genuinely legitimate, either way I'd like to hear it, at least to make that determination. Or it could be giving us little tiny fish flakes of information that don't lead to nothing, right? But in that off chance that it gives us something that's genuine, that's legitimate, that's actionable, right? That's what this is for.
Yeah.
I know
There's-
that we have had several visits from members of the firm who wished to rehash their recent altercation with Taipan up the laboratory, the science building. It seemed as though
Explain
they were
that.
trying to. Well, I believe they were upset that. I believe Taipan, none of them were injured, and almost all of the firm were incapacitated. And I do not believe Bolton punished Taipan too harshly. Maybe participation in a shootout.
Right.
And we've had several visits from people such as Miss Lungsford and some others who seem to want to paint the firm in the light of being the victims in this situation. I'm not sure why, but
Victims
had-
usually speak to the law.
yes,
Victims usually want to tell their story and get justice for themselves.
yes. I believe that is the persona that the firm is trying to put forward. Although, as we all know, they are dangerous and violent.
Right. I
Well-
think outside of maybe charging them for kidnapping of Alice, and if you go by Zhang Wei's testimony,
Yes.
where she was taken from Emerald Ranch, put on the back of a horse, and taken somewhere, they should have been charged. Outside of that, we have really nothing on their end, right? Finn outright refused to speak at all. Ronnie was the only one that gave any semblance of a testimony on their side.
Perhaps he wishes to elaborate.
I was there for
Possibly.
both Finn and Ronnie's interrogations or statements, given whatever the fuck you want to call them.
Right.
But they both claimed they did nothing to Taipan
I've received a
before
telegram.
this.
I'll be right back.
They did nothing.
They
Now we know
said
that ain't
they
true.
did exactly.
We know that they've been robbing folk. We know that Lottie shot down that doctor.
They're
Do
claiming,
we know why?
They're claiming Lottie didn't shoot down either the two people she was charged for shooting at.
Rex, man,
They're
thank you,
claiming
dude.
that she didn't shoot.
Rex, thank you, man.
She was
Hope
there.
you're having a good day.
She didn't shoot. And in one
What's
of them,
going on?
it was Zhang Wei that shot someone.
Thank you so
and
much,
not
man.
them. But we have no
say that,
evidence.
Say
or
that. Say that one more. So, Zhang. So they're saying that. Go ahead.
They're saying that they got confronted by Zhang Wei at one point, and I'm not sure if I don't think it was Marta. I think it was fuck. Let me pull up the paper. Kaylin O'Connor.
The sheriff wrote back to me.
What did he say?
Here, read it for yourself.
All
I've
right.
taken the telegram with me.
Say what you were saying again, Forrester.
The case where Lottie shot Kaylin O'Connor, they're saying Zhang Wei shot.
So they're saying, separate from the testimony, from the physical evidence that we received,
That she was
that-
shot by Zhang Wei. That
That's
Zhang Wei
bullshit.
decided to shoot an innocent woman and frame Lottie for it while
That's
Lottie
complete
was.
bullshit.
Yes, I'm well aware of that, but that's the route that they've been taking. That they did nothing against Taipan. They didn't do anything. They didn't start anything, even though we have several statements of
Actionable.
them robbing people and doing all that kind of shit to them. And that they kidnapped Zhang Wei to try and figure out why they were being attacked by Taipan. And then Zhang Wei shot himself in the foot and jumped off the fucking cliff and said, "I'm declaring war." Oh,
That's
Perhaps
Man.
if Mr. Wei was confronted with a devil's bargain, such as either jump off the cliff or we will push you, he may have jumped off himself. But I do not see him as an unreasonable man.
Chinook, what's going on, man?
I've only had a
Chinook,
few conversations
how's it going,
with
man?
Zhang
Thank you.
Wei, and he has
Thank you so
never
much.
once seemed like the kind of
you for
person
the
that,
sub.
to get out of a situation, I'm gonna jump off this cliff and declare war at the same time.
His business always comes first.
we'll see what this fella gives us. We have the power to make a deal. to give him time off, but it needs to be useful and actionable.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Feel free to share Sheriff Cash's response with Forrester.
Here.
Pop knows that Wade did jump off. I don't know that. Man, it's such an insane thing, right? That's such an insane thing. I really have trouble believing that. Even if Coyote thinks that, I really have trouble believing that that actually happened, man. Because that's just, like, so incredibly insane. Like, even if Coyote believes that for some reason.
May I ask the two of you an unrelated question?
Yes.
Go ahead.
What is a secret Santa? I have received a telegram inviting me to participate in a secret Santa. I do not know what this is.
I believe what it is a group of people put names into like a hat, and you draw one of the people's names out of the hat, and that's the person you buy a gift for.
That's the person that's the secret Santa. You gotta tie him up.
I see. We have to pursue and apprehend this Santa.
That's right. It's in a big crowd of folk. You don't know which one, you gotta go around, ask them questions. Hey, how do you feel about milk and cookies? Once you find out who the secret Santa is, if you find out first, you win the game.
And then you can arrest him for breaking and entering.
That's right.
Yeah. I
Well,
would put my
we're
money
gonna-
on Maple as a secret Santa. Have you seen him recently with his beard? He's also
Yes, I have.
He's
His
bulking
disgusting
up
beard.
for he's bulking up
He's
for
bulking
winter as well.
Yes,
I
he
think
is
he
also
might be
from
the
the
secret
north.
Santa.
How north? Do we know?
Canada,
The North
which stretches
Pole?
as far as the North Pole, as far as I know.
Well.
J'accuse.
I'm stacking the shit out of Santa when I see him. Breaking and entering times a billion.
Yes. Merry Stackmas, Claus. Speaking of stacking crimes, are the two of you very sad about Deputy Boyd Kerrigan?
You can't make me laugh with a
I
transition
didn't
like
get
that.
to know Boyd very much, but I'm very sad that he is gone. My interactions with him were actually very good, and it was mostly just him insulting Valentine, and that always made me laugh.
Yes, Valentine is an awful place.
I'm talking about the deputy.
Oh,
But Valentine is an awful place.
Deputy Valentine seems pleasant, but his name is confusing.
Is this new? Are these poles new? I feel like there's more of them, man. Papa absorbed Boyd's life energy as it was leaving his body. That's the only reason he's still alive.
Nurse, Mother Deputy. Welcome, deputies. I'm Katrina
Howdy.
myself.
Is this Kai?
Howdy, I'd like to
Hello!
speak to Ronnie Herbert.
Yes, Mr. Herbert is against the wall. He's the one who looks like he had a mustache, but
see.
now it's gone. Would you like to speak to him in private?
We would.
In private.
Tasara.
Either the mess hall, medical, or the quarters.
Where do you think is best, miss?
Perhaps medical quiet.
All right.
Thank you, guard.
Mr. Herbert, could you please let me know your prisoner number so we are sure?
Yeah. So what was it again? Fucking
Is
hell.
that fly
it was
spec?
423, right? And I think it was 744.
Thank you, Mr. Herbert. They were taking you to medical to have a conversation.
I see
Oh,
what you meant. He
wonderful.
has a tan line around his upper lip.
Let's
Oi.
not show the deputies anything but our most beautiful hospitality.
Alright, right you are, right you are.
All right, protocol. Hands behind the back, half speed. Follow deputies. Thank you, Mr. Herbert.
Right? Half speed?
You pardon? Deputies, can somebody speak to me after?
Sure.
Before you go. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, come on.
Half speed,
Right
hand
you
behind
are.
back, Forrester.
Good to see you alive, Sullivan.
I don't think she meant you, Daffodil Dilly cunts.
She did not specify.
Alright, alright. Shoot yourself.
Now we can go to the medical office and speak in private.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, goodness.
Someone left the window open.
It appears so. Maybe there's a hole in the roof.
Oh, fuck me. No doubt they'll get me on that top of that fucking roof fixing it one day.
Yes. Mr. Herbert, you have been quite insistent that we come and speak with you.
Yeah, I was wondering.
We apologize for the delay.
No. I can understand why you wouldn't want to come and see someone like me, you know, someone that's been charged with fucking murder. So I imagine I was quite low on your priority list.
I would say somewhere toward the middle.
Oh, okay. Well, what I was hoping, I've got a bit of information, you see, right? And I'm hoping that we might be able to do a fucking deal or something, you know what I mean?
If it's real, it's useful, it's actionable, in a sense that we can actually move on and information, we can give you a deal.
Right. So you know that fucking fella I shot in the streets of St. Denis, right?
Rupert Romano, United States Census worker.
Oh yeah, that's right. A federal fucking employee, I believe, wasn't he? Yeah?
A real hero.
Well, you know, couldn't trust him. He went back on his fucking word, but that's beside the fucking point, isn't it? Anyway, you know, but, when
back
you
on his
guys
word.
searched me, when I came to Sisika, obviously, they went through my fucking satchel, and I think the deputy found one of his journals, right?
Correct.
You know what was in those journals?
I have not seen them with my own eyes. I'm
Names,
assuming census
addresses.
information.
Right?
Telegram numbers, how much money they earn in a year, how many spouses they have, what
Address.
religion. That's right, all that fucking personal information. Now, that wasn't the only journal he had. He had 3 others on him. Now these 3 journals I have in my possession. I have them scattered about the fucking crossing. And they're full of all the personal details of civilians, law officers, and criminals. Right, don't get me wrong. I imagine half the fucking information's a load of bullshit, especially the ones from the crims. I imagine the information from the civilians and the law officers were true. Like how I know fucking, bless her fucking soul, Ripley's first name was Jane. So all that lovely information. Now, what I'm suggesting here is we do a fucking deal, right? I'm happy to return these journals to you. But I need something in return. Now, obviously, I could easily fucking sell this information to some very, let's say, unsavory sorts of people that would find that information extremely valuable. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, fuck, he's
Yes.
threatening us.
So, I'm happy, alright, for you to take me out of here, alright? Put a gun to my head if you wish. Don't get me wrong, you want some fucking insurances, right? And I'll take you to each of the locations and hand these journals back to you, so they're safe.
I want to do this so badly, but if a guy escapes from Sisika, oh my god, how fucking in trouble would I be?
You are asking for immediate release in
Wow.
exchange for these journals.
If it's within your fucking power, you know. I ain't got long left until I'm free.
Oh, I want to do this so bad!
Only a few days.
Let me take you aside, partner. Let me take you aside.
Yes.
All right. I'm whispering now. All right?
As am I.
All right.
So am I.
All of us are whispering.
Something like this is potentially dangerous to have out, right?
Yes.
We can't just take them out of their cells, and we can't just gallivant them around the crossing. We need permission from at least the sheriff and possibly even the guards. I'm not sure if the guards are going to do something like that. But I'd like that information. I don't want that getting out in the wrong hands, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna bring up one point.
Please.
Yesterday, Summers was riding around full force looking for officers, specifically looking for sheriffs.
Right.
This information, if it got into his hands, is very, very dangerous.
Certainly. We are dealing with hypotheticals.
We are.
If Mr. Herbert is released, that also poses a danger to the crossing, given his past behavior. Therefore, we have to weigh the odds. What is more dangerous? This information being leaked to dangerous criminals, or Mr. Herbert walking the streets a free man?
We need to speak to
I
Sheriff
am-
Cass about this.
We do.
Yes. I also would not mind a show of good faith, the location of one of the journals.
Ask him for it, just to make sure it's real.
Very well. Mr. Herbert.
Right.
Hello. We are willing
Hello.
to entertain this offer. We have it within our authority to release you prior to your previously scheduled date. However, we need to get this approved by a sheriff first. I hope you understand.
No. Do what you need to do, you know.
Now, if the three of us were to approach a
This
sheriff
rocks.
with nothing to show but your word, I am sorry to say this would likely not be enough to appease them. We need something else. We need at least the location of, say, one of these books that we can bring in. And then
Right.
upon your release, the other two.
Right. Well,
In
you
advance.
see. No, I understand. Well, you see, I've hidden them in secret locations, right? You know,
Yes.
one of them's buried in a mine. The other one's in a burrow of a tree. You know, so they're not easy to find. Now, I do have a map, but you know that map is in my fucking personal storage.
Of course.
Yeah,
This
obviously,
complicates matters.
Right. I can't just give you the map because then you'll have all location all free, and I'll be stuck in here, won't I?
Fuck, please let us take
Well,
him out and drive
you
him
would
around,
be
man.
relying on our word, and I cannot speak for the entirety of the department, but I know that the three gentlemen gathered here are good on their word, as good as gold.
Right. What about, you don't sign off on my early release, right? But you handcuff me up, right? You take me out, and I'll retrieve one of the books for you, and you can ship me right back here.
Allow me to speak to my colleagues.
Right you are, right you are.
All right, look. I'm tempted on taking him up on his offer, but we need permission from Sheriff Cash. If we do this just
Yes.
us, that's real bad. Right? One of his might
Yes.
show up, one of his might try to break him out.
I will rush to
out,
telegram the
that'll look real
sheriff
bad.
and get his approval.
Right.
That's
Telegram
that's
the
a good
sheriff,
idea.
get the approval, and force to keep talking with him.
Alright, right you are, right you are.
Okay, so Jones is going to go and try and contact our sheriff so we can do this.
Alright.
Because if we did this without his permission, it probably wouldn't be very good. There's a lot of risks.
No, I can see that, I understand that. Wouldn't look good, too good, would it? You know, I understand that. After all, you need the proper approval, don't you not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want you to know though, I'm doing this out of the goodness of my own heart. I can make a fucking pretty penny out of those fucking books.
How do we know you still can't? How do we know we get these book bags and then write them down somewhere?
So, I do so much fucking information, I wouldn't have fucking time to copy it all, so, you know. No. I was a bit fucking worried when I took him. Don't get me wrong, once he was fucking brown bread on the Rory Moor, I fucking shat myself a little bit, and I thought, fuck me, might be going down for this. So, first thing I did was I rode off and I fucking buried them. Buried all of them, bar one, which I kept on me. The one that you now have, no doubt, in your evidence locker.
This is so
We do?
cool, man.
Now, I understand you're taking a bit of a, a leap of faith on this, but I swear to you, alright? I swear to you, there is no other copies, and I have not given them to anyone else to read. And that's the fucking god honest fucking truth.
So, the only two people that would have knowledge of what's in these books, one is dead, and the other would be you. No one else has looked at them or read them to your
That's right.
knowledge.
That's right. And just, fuck me. I'm a bit of an old man. My memory's not as good as it once was, so fucking I don't remember half the fucking information. The amount of fucking information that fucking boy wrote down, unbelievable.
Do you mind if I ask you about the situation with Romano?
Oh yeah, go for it.
What happened to lead to that?
Well, you see, you might know, our lot, we were down in Saint Denis, running the Bastille, right? This was a few months ago, right? And, I woke up, I came downstairs and I met Rupert on the fucking apples and pears. And he said to me, he was like, oh, good day, citizen. I'm Rupert Romano, I'm a fucking census taker, do you want to take the census? And I told him to fuck off, No way I'm going to give my fucking personal information out,
You have to be an idiot
He
to
seemed
give
a
your
little bit
personal information out.
upset at that, but, I said, well, there's no fucking way. Anyway,
Captain
do you want a
Timothy?
fucking drink, mate? He was like, yeah. So we both went to the bar. Now, as we got to the bar, we found a fucking body of a local man that had been stabbed. Now, I haven't got the fucking foggiest how that fucker got there, who did it or what, right? But he was there, fucking brown bread on the Rory Moor, right in front of my bar, and there I had Rupert Romano standing right next to me. Now, you wouldn't believe the fucking balls on this cunt, right? Turned round to me, he said, oh dear, well, we need to report this to the law. I was like, well, mate, no, I just tied it up. They don't need to worry about this. It's just some fucking drunkard, no doubt, had a bit of a bar fight, and this fucking geezer ended up brown bread. But he was like, well, I'll tell you what, I won't go to the law as long as you take the fucking census. So he had me over a fucking barrel, that cunt. He really did. So I was like, well, I had no fucking option, did I? I had to take the fucking census. So I told him to go wait in the fucking park, and I would be over shortly, take his census. So, you know, obviously I tried to sort out the body, because obviously we wanted to open for fucking business that day. So after that, I went over to the park, and I took his census. And he made a promise to me, right? He made a promise that he wouldn't go telling the law about the fella that was fucking brown bread at our bar. I thought that was a good deal, really, you know. He got what he wanted, I got what I wanted, everything was honky-dory, right? Now, a few fucking days later, I was walking down the street, the main street of fucking Saint Denis. Would you fucking believe it? There's Rupert Romano, fucking balls of fucking brass, walks right up to me. And he went, you can't threaten a federal agent. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to report you to the law. I gave him a fucking warning on what would happen if he broke his promise. And I kind of felt, you know, obligated to fulfill that. So, you know, I pulled my gun out, I rifled through his skyrockets, and pulled out the Captain Hooks. Right, and after that, obviously,
I didn't
as you
understand
know, I
anything you
pistol
said
whips and
there,
fucking
but it
shoot
was
the
so
cunt in the
cool.
head.
Pulled out the Captain Hooks, dude.
So all of that happened because he came up to you after y'all's agreement and said he was going to go to law. What? So he just came up to you out of nowhere about that.
Yeah, out of fucking nowhere. I was just going down the telegrams to check my telegrams, and there he was, bold as brass, fucking marching right up to me.
This guy's so cool, man. Fuck, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, man. This guy's so cool. This rocks.
I'm just. Had you talked to him since the first encounter?
Oh, no, I didn't.
So something happened between the first encounter and y'all's second encounter that he decided that your threats were not credible enough to him?
Oh yeah, he obviously thought I wouldn't follow through on it. Now, I am a man of conviction. I'll let you know that. I'm a man of my word as well.
Pop, can I speak to you real quick?
Bro. My character's hungry.
I gotta be in my head 2 minutes.
Alright.
That's all.
Man.
If you want to talk to him while I'm in my head.
Right. What do I say to this guy, man? What do I say to this guy? This guy's so cool, man. This guy's awesome. What do I say to him? Guys, please give me suggestions. I'm bad at RP. You could ask him about Brett and Captain Hook. Say, Graham, you got this. Man, this guy rocks. I want to press him about this being extortion and not a deal. But I also want to do that when like everyone else is like there to witness it. I don't know if I should confront him about it alone.
right?
We've already kind of asked him about the setup thing. He said that we're just gonna have to trust him, right? Oh, thank God, man.
Hello.
Hello.
I am still waiting to hear back from the sheriff, but I have reached out to him with the offer.
Right you are, right you are.
If he does not reply soon, we will make a decision amongst the three of us.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, fuck. I don't want to make that call,
Yes.
man. That's like a removing your badge type call.
I tell you what, my fucking life here has been miserable. You look at the place, it's fucking, like, doesn't matter what room we go into, it's full of snow. I haven't had a fucking good night's sleep for, fuck me, I don't know how many days.
I see.
So,
Yes. I have heard similar things from other inmates. It is an unpleasant place.
It is. Maybe, I did the wrong thing, right, But like I said, he did have me over a fucking barrel, that man.
We shouldn't have to kill him.
Well, yeah, no, you're right. I shouldn't have done that, but, what kind of man would I be if I didn't live up to my word? And I did say that would happen if he went to the law, so...
Perhaps you should try a different word.
Yeah, maybe you're right, but, I do regret my fucking decisions, looking back to it and looking to where I am now.
I believe everybody at some time in their life regrets their fucking decisions.
Yeah, especially,
Hello, Guard Booker.
I regretted a decision I've ever made.
Do you really regret the decision? Or do you just regret getting caught?
Maybe I did the wrong thing, alright? And maybe I should have just gone and reported that fucking body to the law, and that would have been the end of it, but, I became a man trapped by my own fucking words.
Man trapped by your own word.
Yeah.
You always make it a word of yours to never talk to the law? Never report things you see?
Well, I've lived a colourful life, and I've always found it easier and almost safer, especially in the type of business I conduct myself, not to, I think that's the God's honest truth.
That business, that's robbing folk?
Oh, no.
Shooting down medics and telegram
Fuck no.
stations?
Shooting down medics? No. I tell you this now, alright? I have never fucking shot down a medic in my life. In fact, I have my life. I'm standing here now because of medics saving me in my past. Many times. I used to fight in the fucking British Fusiliers, my boy. You don't go around fucking shooting medics, not the people that go around saving your fucking life. What a daffodil dilly cunt thing to do, eh?
I agree. A daffodil, dilly, cunt, whatever you said, I agree. That's a real dumb thing to do, but you surround yourself with folk that do that.
No, if I found out, alright, if one of my friends did that, I would be my friend no more. I'll tell you that much.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And that's your
that's
word.
right. That's my word.
You know, something's been bothering me ever since we walked over here. I was expecting a deal. It looks like this is just extortion.
Oh, come now. Sullivan, we can at least get some information out of it.
All the information that's on that paper, on those books, I'm sure we already got those on files. You know why we're doing this just as well as I know why we're doing this. We're doing this because if we don't do it, this fella's gonna sell it to somebody. Somebody dangerous, and he's not gonna give a rat's ass who gets hurt. Could be medics.
I
that's
can get
true.
information out of him.
It's not come to that.
All right.
Not yet, at least.
Uh,
But am I mistaken, partner?
I don't want to be here for this.
well, you know, I'll tell you what, you know, what you say is true, but, you know, I think, like I said, I am a man of my word, and I'll make sure those medics pages get ripped out. But, you know, if you want something else, something to sweeten the deal a little bit, then, you know, just let me know. What do I do for you? You want to know what fucking started this war off?
Enlighten me, please.
Alright. Alright. Well, you know, we had a bit of a business conflict with Way Industries, right? But don't get me wrong, our businesses went hand in hand with each other, right? We even had a mutual agreement. You know?
What happened then?
Well, somehow, fucking Mr. Way got his fucking knickers in a twist, right? And he fucking arranged for Gavin fucking Summers to kidnap one of our fellas.
Which one?
Charlie Riggs.
Charlie Riggs.
Yeah, they took him on top of a mountain, threatened to throw him off, and shot him in the fucking foot. Now,
That's why y'all took him, Mr. Way. Brought him up to a different cliff.
no, same fucking cliff.
Same
was
cliff.
Yeah, Charlie was with us. Right?
Oh, Charlie was
Took him up to the same spot, and we was like, oh, what the fuck, Mr. Way? What the fuck are you doing? You know? Well, why did you put this fucking hit on us? You know, we don't want to go fucking war with you. Alright, so, you know, don't get me wrong, we gave him an option. You can suffer the same pain as what our man suffered, i.e. getting shot in the foot, or we can throw him off the
He
fucking
said
cliff and
no.
this will be war. Right? Do you know what Mr. Way did? I fucking shit you not. That man has got fucking balls as big as, well, I don't know, fucking off. Hot air balloons. He turned around and says, well, if it's war, it's war, and jumped off that fucking cliff himself. We didn't even want a fucking war.
You just wanted to scare him.
Well, yeah, you know, some harm came to one of our fellas, so, you know, we thought we would reciprocate that and see if we could make an arrangement and get back on friendly terms. But, you know, Mr. Wade didn't fucking want it, did he?
I believe the phrase is upped the ante.
That's right, he's a fucking dirty little grass snake. I'll tell you what, he had you fellas wrapped around his little finger, didn't he?
I wasn't present for this.
Well, you know, obviously, you know, he got one of his fellas to report it to you, you know, so you fellas were coming after us, restricted our movements, you know, he got you great people, to do the dirty work for him. Because obviously he was the injured party, wasn't he? You know, he got thrown off the cliff, he says, right? I tell you, that's not what happened.
Yes, but you have to understand, even if that were the case, we do not have a reliable source of information here. Whose word are we going to take? A man who fell off of a cliff, or the group of individuals who forcefully took him to the mountain?
Well, come on. You know who Mr. Way is, don't you? He's not just the fucking head of Way Industries, he's the head of fucking Taipan, is he not?
Yes.
Alright. He's obviously had a troubled past just as much as we had, right?
Yes, but look at it like this. Someone kidnapped you. And you decided you were going to jump off a cliff. We would instantly think that the people that kidnapped you threw you off the cliff. And if the people who kidnapped you said he jumped,
Well, there you go.
Doesn't that sound a little unbelievable that someone would willingly just jump off a cliff?
No, I understand this. I fucking do. And I'll tell you what, I don't think I would have jumped off the fucking cliff. But, you know, this is how fucking clever he is, that dirty fucking snake.
I know that ain't the beginning. Y'all went around robbing folk, didn't you? Up in Big Valley, maybe down in the west. You and yours. That's why he responded in such. He must have tried finally to reaching out to you, try to get even. Am I
I'll tell you
wrong?
what. No, well, he didn't fucking reach out to us. You are wrong. He didn't even come and talk to us, like men, you know, men to men about it.
What'd he do instead?
Well, like I said, he went to fucking Gavin Summers and got him to do the dirty work for him. The thing
Went to
is,
Gavin.
right, that's right.
To take out a bounty upon you.
That's right, yeah. But, you know, I do believe, you know, Gavin
John
Summers
Stewart.
don't quite like Mr. Way. Because, you know, you know, don't get me wrong, fucking, he told Charlie on the top of that fucking mountain that was Mr. Way who fucking paid for that.
I'm going to check telegrams one last time. I'll return shortly, and then we can make our decision.
That day, the shooting up at the science laboratory,
Right, yeah.
I'm looking at the reports. None of them make a lick of sense. Right? Y'all fellas
Right.
ain't talking at all. You gave a statement, a brief one. All the other statements, they don't quite line up.
Right.
Alice, where was she taken?
It was taken to the laboratory. I don't actually know. I think because you know, I met up with the boys a little bit later after she had been taken. Right. I woke up in fucking Manzanita Post, and by the time I got to Emerald Station, she had been picked up. But the boys did tell me they picked her up round about there. Right.
So at Emerald, they picked her up, tied her up, brought them away.
That's
But
right.
you met
yeah.
up with the boys there. You didn't chase after them.
No, I met up with the boys a little bit further on. You know, I think it was just outside the Grizzlies. But yeah, it wasn't soon after. Fucking Mr. Way sent a telegram to Finn, right? Saying that he had got Alice and was awaiting him at fucking the laboratories. So obviously, you know, we got to protect our own. So, you know, we went, you know, all five of us went up there. And, you know, we talked about this because, you know, fuck me, we were backed into a corner, don't get me wrong, you know. They've got one of ours. They had a full fucking 6 of them. There was only 5 of us. But we thought we'll do the right thing. We thought, no, we can't fucking put her life in danger, going in there fucking guns blazing. Because everyone will just get fucking shot to pieces, right?
Right.
So Finn went in there on his own, leaving myself and the other 3 outside. We waited. And we waited. Suddenly, we heard a gunshot being fired from the other side. That was when all fucking hell broke loose. But obviously, I was behind a rock, you know, firing away, you know, making sure I was looking after the other 3. And we managed to drive them off to the fucking west of the laboratories. You know, it gave us a little bit of a chance to get in round behind the back, see what the fuck was going on. Right, so once the gunfire stopped, we went round the back. I went into the laboratories and I found there Finn, completely unarmed, and shot multiple times, right? When we went out the back, we found Alice tied up, bleeding from severe injuries as well. Right?
What happened to Alice?
Well, I don't actually know, because we just wanted to scarper the fuck out of there, right? You know, we got fucking men down, so I got fed up on my horse. McGratty got fucking Alice up on here, right? And we started to flee away, right?
Right.
Fuck me.
Right.
I was taking the southern road down, right out the bushes. Fucking bullet comes flying towards my horse, you know, bow. I pull a bottle of sauce. He took it square in his fucking noggin, he did, and went down like a sack of shit with me
Damn.
on the floor and, fucking Finn on the floor. I was trying to get up, trying to get up and put my hands up. But, did I have the fucking bird lime to do that? No, because a fucking hail of bullets came in and hit me. That's all I remember, because by that time I was fucking on the Roaring Moor, Sparko.
I did not understand the last part of what you said.
Well, what part did you understand?
On the Rory Moor?
Yeah, Rory Moor floor.
Ah, Sparko?
Sparked out, unconscious.
I see.
Sorry, you have to forgive my language. I am a Cockney, after all.
Alice, when you found her bleeding, could she stand?
I didn't really have time to check over her fucking injuries, I'll be honest with you. So what actually happened to her, I still don't know to this fucking day, because, obviously...
Someone else took it in, right?
Yeah, I imagine it would have been fucking McGratty.
O'Grady.
Oh, no, McGratty.
I'm not familiar with
McGratty.
this person.
Oh, he's one of ours.
I see. Gentlemen, let us speak privately one more time.
Right.
So you're saying that one person is the Santa,
What?
and the others have to find out which one it is. I can't stop thinking about this.
Maybe there's another time we should speak about that. But
Please
look,
keep your voice down. This is a
All right.
secret, Santa.
We got a bit of
all
trouble
right,
with fucking
look, maybe
I have not heard
maybe-
back from the. I have not heard back from the
We
ship.
haven't heard
I was in
back
there,
from.
but,
Can you
it was
check
a bit
again?
daffodil
Look,
I can
when
check
you
one
shake
last
your head
time.
no, I thought you denied us. But look,
I see. I meant to
here for
communicate
fucking
that
murder.
he had not replied yet, and I realized that was unclear.
right, look, this guy, he's extorting us, right? He's extorting
Yes.
us. He can give this information. I don't think he's going to give this information to
I gave
Gavin
him my
Summers.
word that I would if he
Seeing
fucking
like their
broke
history,
his.
but
And
he could
he
give this
fucking
to
broke
somebody
it.
and
So I
get folk
felt I
hurt,
had to
right?
live up
This
to
is
my
a
word.
I
hostage
confronted him
situation.
about it. Right, this is a hostage situation by another name, right? But
It's a very rough situation because
And there's the added complication of if we take him out of here, and he leads us around, who's to say that his friends are not waiting or the books are not there?
look, let's
That's very true.
get Guard Booker here.
Yes.
Guard Booker, can I speak to you for a moment?
Guard Booker, we need your insight.
Oh, okay.
Over here.
All right,
Okay.
Guard Booker.
First, come in close.
All right.
Come in close. Now, Guard Booker, have you ever heard of something called a Secret Santa?
No, we're not talking about that.
Yes, yes.
Look,
I'm still confused about the concept.
Yes.
I've been invited to be a Secret Santa.
Okay,
And
so
I don't know what it is.
Okay, are we doing a Secret Santa right now?
no,
Yes.
we're not. Listen,
No?
there's something important we got to talk about.
Okay.
All right, look. We got sent here under the pretense that this would be a deal. Now, this deal turns out is more like a hostage situation. This fella, he killed a census taker. He took his books, his records. This fella has lists of folks' names, folks' occupations, how much money they make, their home addresses, their telegrams, and he has them stored all over the crossing.
Right.
And he's saying that he would give us the books.
If we commute his sentence.
if we lower his sentence, right? But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. If we don't, this fella's gonna sell the information. Right? And who he sells it to, we don't know. We know that Gavin Summers is out trying to kill deputies. We know there's other folks around. Did Jay Bass get caught yet? He's around trying to kill people as well.
Charles Devine.
Charles Devine, all sorts of folks. This is a real delicate situation, right? But in order for us to do this, we would have to remove him from Sisika, heavily guarded, mind you, so that none of his friends try anything that could expedite his release even further, jeopardize this. And it requires going around with him in tow. We've telegrammed Sheriff Cash, waiting for a response. He would be the only one out of all of us that I would feel comfortable in giving a green light on us, but I think we would need the green light for y'all as well.
He has already left it to our discretion, but seeing as the complication of this situation, I would much rather hear him say yes,
Telegram
specifically
marketers.
about this deal. So as you
Well-
can see, we are at an impasse.
You're in an impasse. Yeah, usually you would need. See, I don't mind you taking the inmates as long as they're heavily guarded and you return. Well, I don't even care if you return them. But once they leave the island, the jurisdiction falls under your sheriffs and deputy marshals and things like that. So you would have to contact the state or the sheriffs at least.
Right.
Yes.
So you can take him. I don't care if you take him. But you have to get permission from your sheriff. As far as lowering his sentence, I'm only authorized to, add more time. And if he's threatening to sell this information, you can always threaten him with more time.
Indeed. It is
That's
extortion.
conspiracy and extortion.
Yes.
It is. But look, we do that, we don't get the books back. At least, let's not do it yet. We
I
might
can
be
hit
able
him.
to. We might. I don't know if
Oh,
hitting
we
is
would
going to be
prefer
the
you
right
did not do that.
method. But look, we.
You just tell me when.
And this is
Your
a
enthusiasm
ready for me
is
to do that.
contagious.
This is a dastardly idea.
Okay.
Listen
I love
now,
it.
listen. So we offer to reduce his time by 1 unit of time, which
1 day.
Just one.
1 day.
1 day.
One day, right? And then when we get him back to the island, we charge him for extortion. We give him the day back.
We can do that. We can do that. We can actually, tell him we're going to reduce his time, but not tell him how much. And we can take 1 day off his sentence.
Right. All right. Look, we need to confer with the sheriffs, right? So let's.
This is
Yeah,
the
you do.
meanest. I'm going to check my telegrams. This is the meanest thing I've ever.
Just tell me
We'll
when
be
you want
back.
me to hit the inmate.
Don't hit him.
Oh, you heard the man, right?
I didn't hear.
I'm starving, by the way. I was hungry that whole conversation.
Same.
I need to eat something. I started getting hungrier and hungrier, and then as I got hungrier, my patience got less.
You were angry.
That's right. I need one of those little bars of protein they give you.
Ah, yes. The
Oh,
protein
please
much.
let us take
It's
him
quite
around,
good.
man. This guy's fucking. This rocks, man. I want to give him a day off. I want to give him like a day or two off, man. Right? This rocks. Like, this
Sorry,
is
sir,
so
I didn't mean
cool.
to step on your
He's
table.
giving us
I
tons of
didn't mean
RP.
to do it again either.
Stop doing it! You don't mean to do it. Stop.
I think
What
I
are
think
you
it's only a
doing?
stack of
Please
6.
do not
Stack of 5.
push things around.
I'm very sorry
Be
about that.
careful.
Forrester, be careful.
Have we been introduced? You're so rude. I'm Deputy Katrina Moisef. What is your name?
I'm Deputy Jonathan Forrester.
Forrester.
This is so cool, man.
And
I want to
your
give him time off.
complexion.
I'm being a dick. I want to give him time off.
I am Edison Jones.
Does not talk.
Ah.
What was
No,
that?
that is Deputy Pop Sullivan.
Deputy Sullivan. Pleasure
right.
to have you here. Could I ask a favor?
Yes.
Sure.
I would love if shipment of special food could be delivered for guards. I would be willing to pay wages for this. If you happen to visit, we would love if you maybe make time to bring some things.
I got a chocolate bar.
This would be nice, Booker. I have food for you as well.
I meant to give it to a date, but I forgot. So I guess I'm
You
giving
forgot
it
to
you
go
now.
on a date.
No, I forgot to give it to her.
I will take your woman's chocolate or minge.
All right, it's in a little heart-shaped box. Don't look too far into it.
How romantic.
Oh no, the prisoner. Oh shit!
I sampled
you
a
can
few
have
of them,
chocolate.
but you know, that's
Oh,
fine.
thank you.
I forgot how hungry I was and I ate the potato I had saved for you.
Oh, that's okay. I'll eat these heart-shaped chocolates.
I fly speak digging potatoes now in
Yeah.
cold freezing ground.
You gotta be careful. Some of those have the little cherries inside, the artificial cherries that don't taste good.
Yes.
So.
I like
They're
the
covered with
cherries.
syrup.
You like the
Ugh.
cherries?
Yeah.
You're a maniac.
I don't
I've
care for
heard that.
chocolate in general.
I've heard that before.
Adding cherries is just insult to injury.
By the way, Deputy, here's a gun.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Oh, did you find a gun?
Well, yeah, the deputies brought an inmate who had a gun on his hip.
Oh, all right, all right.
It's the gun that killed Boyd Kirkin.
I need to tell
Good
y'all.
thing we're doubling our searches.
I need to tell y'all. The guard crane situation. I've been looking into it.
Yeah, me too.
We found that's good. We found some ammunition over alongside the wall. When he was found, I was told that he was found with none of his weapons. Is that right?
Yeah, he didn't have any of his weapons, and I didn't know. There's no way after being in the water for that long I could tell if they were taken from him or if they just kind of fell out of his pockets. So
Well, we have
he
to
had
assume that
nothing
they
in
were.
his pockets.
We have to
You have
assume that they
searched.
were taken, right? Just for the
Yeah, we
safety
have
of
to
everybody.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
to assume the worst for safety.
We found a box of ammunition, and on that box of ammunition, handgun ammunition, along the side of the cell block, we found a fingerprint that belonged to one of the lifers that lived down here.
Oh.
Okay.
I want to give you his name just so you could overturn his bunk and give him trouble in case he was the one that did it.
Hit him.
If you have to.
If you must. Booker, you very much enjoy hitting inmates, don't you?
No, you know what it is, Deputy.
Yes.
I know you don't like it.
Correct.
His
I do not
name is
approve.
Samuel Flint.
Samuel
okay.
Flint.
Samuel
He's
Flint.
He's a cook. Okay.
He's a cook.
Mm-hmm.
So the body, I believe you were one of the people that found it, so you would know. The body was discovered, stabbed several times. And I'm not sure, on the report, it says that he may have been stabbed with a dull knife. I'm not sure why we believe that to be the case, but a cook would have access to a knife, correct? Even if it was dull?
Yeah, the dull ones we give for the potatoes. So, I am currently in the process of doing research with a dull knife, seeing if I could sharpen it into a weapon that could kill.
Right.
I've searched the entire island for any clues. I haven't found anything, but I'm still working on it.
Do you have a dull knife?
I do.
Can I
Have you
see
tried with
what
the
the dull knife
pickaxe?
looks like?
What did you say?
Can I see the dull knife? Can I actually see what it looks like?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
What'd you say, Mother?
I was wondering if you have
Oh,
tried with
it's an actual
pickaxe to
thing.
see if the pickaxe will sharpen, or some of the stones in there will sharpen.
Yeah, we could try that too.
Oh, you can't. I
This is
see.
what I'm worried about.
So a knife like
Perhaps they use
this.
diamond.
A knife like that usually.
Oh my
the
God,
wound
he's
is
got a
very-
knife.
The wound would be very clean in and out. With a dull knife, it would, the wound would be very jagged and it would.
Yes, the
Pose a
entry
lot of
would be
resistance.
uneven and bruised.
Yeah. I think it would take a lot of force to stab someone enough with this to kill him.
And he also suffered from a head wound, but it was non-fatal. Yes?
Yeah.
So we believe
the,
it was. Go ahead.
the lady who inspected him, I believe she was a medic in the past, said that the head wound would be non-fatal.
So he is attacked. He is struck, maybe hit or pushed against the wall, knocking his head. And then somebody takes this potato knife and jabs it into him.
Now we do have on the island, we do have a nice workbench where you could probably fashion some sort of weapon. So that's where I am conducting most of my experiments.
Fascinating.
I-
All
I
right,
wa-
one more time to the telegram station.
I have a hunch, just from the evidence we found,
Yeah.
that it's probably the man I said. I immediately forgot his name.
Flint?
Flint. Samuel Flint. We had two other, or we primarily one other person of, what's the damn word? Person of interest. Elijah Grayson. Just before Crane died, he had a fight with Crane.
Yeah.
Left a cut on his cheek. Elijah had a broken nose, apparently.
I also have one more suspect.
Who's that?
Edwin Braithwaite.
Why that?
Well, before the guard was killed, he's been threatening to kill me for several days. A very frustrated individual. Still frustrated. In fact, he poked me in the eye with a fishing pole when
Goodness.
he couldn't best me in a fish fight. So I think that pent-up frustration could have been taken out on another guard, but I can't prove it. And he also had access to a dull knife that is now missing. And he's since been released, but the day before that, I recall him when on potato duty collecting rocks and pebbles. But I didn't think anything of it at the time, but now that I think back, it was strange that he was keeping them, not throwing them out.
You think he might have found some?
Perhaps. But I scoured this entire island under every rock, and I didn't find any small details. I didn't find any evidence.
I was told it's written in the report that there were footprints found near the body. Is that correct?
That's what Weller said. I don't remember seeing any footprints.
You didn't see any footprints?
No.
He didn't. Did anyone else see these footprints, to your knowledge?
Just Weller, to my knowledge. You could ask Kramer. They were jeffing the day of the murder.
So just Weller sees these. Okay.
Awfully suspicious.
It is.
Do we have reason to suspect Weller?
No, I
Yes.
don't believe we do.
Getting mixed signals.
So wait, was there fucking footprints or not? Were there no footprints?
Can you check the telegram, see if he responded?
Oh, I have. I
Okay.
have not received a response.
We have two senior deputies. You think they're high enough to approve this?
It's up to you to ask them. I mean, that's your department.
Oh,
I
Yes,
forgot.
yes.
I forgot
It's
that
asking us.
I forgot that I told the inmate that I would bring him food.
Oh, you just been letting them sit there?
You know.
All right.
Gentlemen, I think that the three of us will have to make this decision.
Man, there's senior deputies about. At least ask one of the
Yes.
senior deputies, at the very least.
I see.
We were given the
I will do
permission,
so.
but They're gonna
You
say
just don't
no.
want to get into trouble.
I don't want to get into trouble. That's exactly right.
I have a feeling like if we just decided to do something, we would probably get in trouble
Like
without
severe,
speaking to them.
irrevocable trouble, right?
All right. I will telegram back.
Okay, hands up, I will see. Okay, just this once.
I want to do it, man, but this feels like it can get my badge removed.
Beautiful.
Right? I really hope they let me, man. They're gonna shut it down, and I'm gonna be so sad.
What are you looking at, Forrester?
Just looking at you. Siska's really aged you, son. Why's your hair white?
Guard put peroxide in my hair. It's not gone out yet.
It doesn't look good on you.
Yeah, well.
Didn't think you could look more like a piece of shit than you did. Now you do.
Wow.
Oh. So Braithwaite.
I mean, you know, bullet holes didn't suit you too, neither, Pop, so I'm glad that you're up and about. Last time I seen you, you was on the floor of the sheriff's office all bleeding and such. Glad you didn't die.
Prisoner, no need to be so rude to our guest.
I'm saying I'm glad he's still alive. That's not rude.
Apologize.
Ah, sorry. The guards don't want me to be relieved that you're alive, so I apologize.
We know that there is sarcastic undertones to
I
what
think
you're
he's
saying.
being genuine.
you
Thank
being
you so much, Flyspeck. Hope you take this as a lesson and turn your life around.
You're welcome. Thank you. Of course I'm being genuine.
You better be being genuine.
Here, take these 10 potatoes. Time to cook.
Yes, ma'am.
I think Sam
have,
clocked off.
Okay.
I have your
So just be
the
back
inmates
with.
that I gave them a
if
task.
there was no senior deputies about, I would say go for it. But there's senior deputies, and they get really touchy when you don't tell them shit.
Yep.
Should I get speak to for not sending in telegrams that I'm going to a different town half the time?
Okay, you bye.
You gave him a task?
Yeah, I gave him. He's just sitting in there, and it's freezing. I mean, all the snow's blowing in all the buildings.
We're really just waiting on somebody to get back to us. I wish
No,
I
it's
could
okay.
just do
No,
it
it's-
unilaterally, but
It's fine. I gave him a task. I told him to go get some sticks, and we will put a safe fire so we can all warm up a little bit. Since there's nowhere to get warm in this prison now.
there's a kitchen, right? You got a stove in there.
All the snow is blown in.
Is it really? Can I look at it?
I think it's in the mess hall. Yeah, go ahead.
Man, I want to just grab this guy and go.
And all over the bunks. There's snow on everybody's bunks.
I'll get pressed super duper hard, man, for this. Yeah, right. I get pressed super duper. Like I want to do it for the RP, man, but I'll get pressed like incredibly hard for this, man.
You left the doors open or something?
You know what? I don't know. Somebody must have left the doors open.
Even
At
the
least
fire,
nothing's-
even the fire has snow on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's freezing in Sisika. You should see the bunks.
Yes, you do. You don't want to, trust me. Sleeping in a fucking bed of snow. Oh. No
Did you get
match
the
and stuff
sticks?
like that. Yeah, I did, yeah.
I have them.
God Booker, look, I don't want to seem, I don't want to overstay my welcome, but we've been here for quite a while, and
I mean,
I was just
I
wondering
don't
if we could get something to eat.
like not potatoes.
Anything, potatoes, not potatoes, whatever they're having, we'll have it.
You
ain't too
want
much
you
to
want
ask.
the experience. You want the experience of what the inmates.
Well, I'm just hungry. I don't need the full experience. I'm
All
just a
right,
bit
go
hungry.
ahead and sit down. I'll get something.
Hey, you want a potato, Sullivan?
Oh, I didn't know you were fucking in here. Cook them something that we give the inmates.
Is Pop gonna try for a
just cooked some
promotion?
sweet potatoes.
I only want to be
Okay, give
promoted
him sweet
now,
potatoes
just so
then.
that people don't question me, man. I can do whatever I want.
Make sure you do it good, yeah? Yeah, do it real good for them. Give them the
Pass
best, yeah?
freezes to bench.
Hey, I'm a real good cook, all right?
Yeah, I know you are.
Edwin poked her eye with something. She was telling us about it.
What is this?
It's a sweet potato.
This ain't a fucking sweet potato. What is this? Did you
You
pour
don't
sugar?
complain
Did you
about
pour
your-
sugar on a potato?
You
That's what
don't-
a sweet potato is.
It's
don't
not even
complain
cooked.
about your food, inmate.
Wait a minute.
What do you mean it's
This
not
isn't even
cooked? Yeah,
cooked.
it
It's
is.
not even cooked.
Eat
It's
your
raw on
food,
the inside.
Oh, fucking hell. I told you. Do a good job, Flyspec. Oh, fuck, you're
I
killing
did.
me
I
here.
put sugar on the potatoes and everything. This is fancy Sissika food.
It is fancy, actually.
It's not every day you get sweet potatoes.
Usually they're boiled.
I like how I was rude to Flyspec, and you were genuinely kind to him. And he gave me a fully cooked sweet potato and gave you shit.
He gave you a fully cooked one? Trade me.
No.
Trade me. Trade. God forbid you trade me.
I've already eaten
You
it.
don't get to trade your food. You eat what you get.
I gave you
Jesus
both the
Christ.
same.
Y'all, do
Just-
we have any cutlery?
No. They're sharp. You can stab someone with a fork, you know that?
You just gotta shove it in there, Sullivan.
We get at least a spoon? Fuck.
You can stab someone with a
You can stab
spoon.
someone with a spoon, too.
I'm just
Bob.
gonna bite into this potato like it's a damn orange.
That's
Yeah.
what I did.
Yeah, that's what we have to do, mate.
Ugh.
Yum.
Ugh.
They're very starchy.
What are you smiling at, son?
Nothing.
What? Go on, spit it out.
No, you have to eat the whole thing. Don't spit any of that out.
You can't waste potatoes. That's
Sacrilege,
policy.
that is. Yeah, no, it's sacrilege, right?
And mate, you didn't do anything to that potato, did you?
Of course
Tell
not.
me right now.
I didn't do nothing to it other
Look
than
me in the
sprinkles.
eyes.
I can
just
tell he
sprinkled
didn't
some
do
little
nothing
sugar.
to it.
Look me in the
Didn't even
eyes.
cook it.
I can't. You got a bandage on your eyes. I can't.
I
look
can
you in
still
the eyes.
see.
Well, Pop,
I
it might be
didn't.
difficult to cook the
It's getting rude
potato
right
with
now.
the
I
snow
made that potato for him, and he's not
in
eating
the
it.
fire.
You have any sour cream or anything?
No, we don't have cream. We only have just milk. You want me to pour milk on it?
I ain't asking for milk on a dang thing. I'll just take a sour cream pairing.
We don't have sour cream. We don't have salt. We don't have pepper. You're lucky we got sugar.
Unbelievable, Sullivan. I thought you were meant to be some rugged man from the West, and here you are complaining about a little potato.
Listen, partner, I don't want to eat a raw fucking potato. I don't have anything to
You
prove.
don't get to berate the deputies.
Well, I thought they were getting the experience.
Do you berate other inmates? Inmate?
Well,
That's
if it
anxious.
was Sullivan, I would.
I want to take him, man. I want
If
to
he
take him
was an
so
inmate.
badly.
Well, he's not an inmate. He's a deputy.
Oh, all right.
A little bit of butter at least.
There's no butter in here.
Oh, butter.
Last time
fuck
somebody
me.
asked for butter, I took a whole stick and shoved it in their mouth.
I guess that's where all the butter went to.
Yeah.
Hey,
Any
Sullivan.
word? Right?
You want a potato? Sit down.
What do you do?
Yes, ma'am.
Scratch your ass? What are you doing?
Draw. Bring back memories.
Cook Deputy Jones a potato.
One
Jones, you
plain
gotta
boiled
have-
potato.
Oh,
He knows what he likes.
Plain. Nothing else.
plain.
Do you have water? You don't have a canteen?
I've only got sweet potatoes.
You don't have any regular potatoes?
I put sugar on all of them.
You put sugar on
Oh my
all of them?
I put sugar on all the potatoes I
listen,
had.
listen. Just give him a sweet potato. Pretend like it's a boiled potato.
Here you are, Jones. One normal boiled potato. Nothing strange. Nothing untoward. Just a regular old potato.
Wonderful. Thank you, Floyd.
This can't possibly have any negative effects.
I can tell you something though, if they're not cooked right, it'll make you shit for days.
Oh, that's excellent. I'm really happy I found out about that now.
I feel like I have a headache coming on.
Yeah.
So after everyone's finished eating their...
Oh, this potato is so sweet.
Yeah, they,
No, oh.
you gotta eat it.
No.
Inmate!
I am not an inmate.
I know, but we're pretending the whole experience.
Oh, we are role-playing.
Yes.
I don't...
Does it
Eat your potato.
I don't like it, Mother. Sorry, I mean Guard Booker.
I
I don't
want
know
to
where
do
that
this
came
anymore.
from. I apologize.
If this was a real authentic experience, at least one of them would have been hit by a rifle by now.
I'm not gonna hit a deputy.
But we're role playing, realistic.
Yeah, but if I hit them, I'm gonna end up in stripes, just like you.
No,
I'll lose
you
my
won't.
job.
Sullivan would take it on the chin, wouldn't you, Sullivan?
Take what?
A rifle.
I'm not gonna hit
sure,
the
I'm
deputies.
still eating this potato.
You know what? I could do.
Gentlemen, we have not heard back from Beckwith yet.
All right.
I could hit you every time they don't eat their potato.
No, no, there's no need for that.
So why don't you shut up and stop telling me how to do my job?
Yes, ma'am. Of course, ma'am. Whatever you say, ma'am.
Did we permanently ruin your hair?
It's you may have. It's still bleached. I'm hoping it's gonna grow out soon.
Take off your hat.
Don't laugh.
Do we need to go and talk?
Look at
about
you.
what
Looks
we're
like
gonna
the
know?
snow got on your head.
Oh, I learned this from one of the other inmates, a little
telegram bell.
Jimothy. I poured a whole bottle of peroxide on his head. Now look at his hair. You know, I can learn things from the inmates sometimes.
No, now that I see
Better
it
grow
without
out.
your hat on, I think
Man.
you look better like this.
I want to take
Do
this
I?
guy out, dude. I feel so
No.
bad, man. We're
No,
fucking
you
sitting
don't,
here.
mate. No, not at all.
All right, so after everyone's finished eating, what do we do then?
We usually go to bed, so we'll go to the cells.
You eat and then go straight to bed?
Straight to bed.
So all you can
Let's
do
go.
in the night is digest?
Yes.
Well, if you could get to sleep, that is. Welcome to Sisika.
Yeah, there's usually people yelling and screaming and inmates being punished, and it's cold right now, so you'll see. Hold on.
Let me get Jones real quick. Jones, we're in the cell block.
I have a new development.
Yes,
I need to speak with the two of you.
yes.
And I will read this telegram from Beckwith out loud, and I think he makes some salient points.
Does he say no?
He says,
None of it knew how much piss was in
this
the
man
water.
murdered
I won't tell
someone,
that.
took their possessions, and is threatening to ransom them, etc., etc. Immediately have the guards restrict his telegram access, put him in a solitary cell, no visitation, no conversation with anyone. If he wants to hold a department hostage, he does not get any luxury. Cancel any and all invitations or visitations he's had. Booker will be happy to help with this. Removing him from Siska would be incredibly dangerous. We do not have the ability to commute his sentence. I think that is clear.
Yep.
Fuck, man.
And I am prone to agree with him.
Well,
all right, you tell
that's
him. You tell him that. They would have been mad, man. We could have done it, but we would have gotten like turbo suspended for it, man. I guess the fucking people are just gonna get fucking killed, man. I'm bummed out. No, dude, I'm telling you right now, no one's gonna see it. It's over. He gets out in 2 days, dude. He gets out in 2 days, it's over. The boat's still here? Alright. Man. I mean, look, so this guy killed somebody, right? This was his last attempt. Let's say he did kill somebody, right? He did kill somebody, right? And there's the possibility that he escapes, but like, so what, man? Right? So what? So what, man? Come on.
He's telling him now.
Right. So we're just gonna let all the folks in that telegram, with all their financials, with all their telegrams, addresses, let it get in the hands of a Gavin Summers, let it get in the hands of Charles Devine.
I understand Beckwith's stance. I personally don't agree with it.
Yeah, he didn't even ask for any time off, man. He just wanted to get out of Sissica for a second, which I assume somebody would break him out for, but still, man, that's so cool, dude.
I think
he gave me so much info, man.
I think
want
we
to
need
give
to
him
have
time
a
off.
conversation with Beckwith about the whole situation.
Right.
I think if we
He
would
wanted to, yeah, he
been
wanted to
able
throw an
talk
RP bone at us,
Cash
man.
or any of the other sheriffs,
Cash would have done it. Cash would have done it.
Cash would have done it 100%. Man, I'm bummed. Let's be angry about it in character.
I'm gonna wait for.
Let's kind of like hype it up in
and-
character.
I'm disappointed at the outcome we have right now.
So not only are we not like giving him like doing the thing with him, we're also taking away all of his fucking privileges. This is the last time he talks to law, guaranteed. This is the last time he talks to law, guaranteed. Not only did we not give him, like, not do the RP with him, man, We also took away all his privileges. He can't use the telegrams. They're gonna put him in solitary or something. Fuck, man. I want to be senior, dude, so I can make these calls, and I don't have to go through other people, man. That's the only reason I want to be senior. I want to be senior just so like I can make decisions for like the role play, even if they're not like smart. We gotta give him credit, man. This is the smart decision to do in character, right? So we gotta we can't like this is like the decision to make, right? This is like the smart one to make. He can't threaten us. We're the sheriff's department. We don't bend the knee. We're not gonna let you out. You're gonna serve your cell. Shut up, and we're gonna put you in solitary for even wasting our time. That's like the smart in character decision, man. But I wanted to do it because I thought it would be a cool kind of like sequence of events. Man, I'm bummed. I want to be senior deputy just so I don't have to like go through people like that, man. I can just make a decision by myself. It's getting really it's making me sad. It just makes me sad.
You are not going to believe what happened.
What happened?
So I went and broke the news to Mr. Herbert that he would be placed in solitary with all of his privileges removed for the attempted extortion. He trembled in fear and then immediately gave me the location of all 3 books.
Oh man, fuck. Dude, he like
He's still getting put in solitary?
He is, as a part of the arrangement. I have secured the...
Look.
We will telegram the guards and they will take him out.
We still have, they might have given us no permission to take him out of Sisika.
Yes?
They didn't give us permission to take him out of Sisika, but Sheriff Cash still gave us the permission to go out, get these books, and if these are actionable books, to reduce his sentence. We go out, we find these books, and we see what we can do.
If we find these books and they have the information that he has said that is in this book,
Yes.
I'm on board. I think he should have time off or whatever.
Yes, and we should make quick about it.
Yep.
Let's be fast then, before this fella goes and gets thrown in the hot box. I guess the cold box now.
The ice box.
Icebox. All right, man. Fuck, dude. Man, I feel like he set it up, dude. I feel like he's like, dude. If we go and there's like boxes. There's like boxes like physically at the location.
I will.
I'm giving this guy. I'm giving this guy
to the paperwork.
all the shit
That
off.
way,
Everything
if I
off.
need to lay my head down, you can continue though.
All right.
Man, if there's like physical boxes or like details and shit with the books, I'm giving this guy the rest of his sentence off, man. I was just gonna give him a day off, man, but for after this, I'm giving him everything off. I would have loved to have him here, man. I would love to have his commentary, that Hannibal Lecter-ass commentary. Or not Hannibal, who's the guy from 7?
Okay, so he's
Kevin
supposed to
Spacey
get
played
out
him.
in a second.
Kevin Spacey
Yeah.
from 7, dude. He's taking us to the desert to find what's in the box. No, dude, it's not work, because that's like corruption, man. That's like corruption. I can get like removed this law for that. I can get removed this law for that. Ah, man, I want him to be here, dude. I really want him to be here.
Wait. Where's the shore? Where's the shore? Somebody tell me.
One moment.
To the northwest.
Yes, head west.
All right. I couldn't tell with the snow. I didn't know if he was drifting to the
Yes.
wrong way or not.
You can turn left. You will be safe.
All right.
Man, I feel like this guy set up a whole thing for us, man. I'm gonna give him like tons of time. If we actually find shit, man, I'm giving him tons of time off. I got Forrester and Jones, man. The trio.
Let me get a little away from the shore so we stop beaching every 5 seconds. All right. First things first, we get our horses. We go to the first place. Where's the first one?
The closest one would be, let's see, the bottle tree.
The bottle tree. There's one all the way to the bottle tree.
Forrester's a full-fledged deputy. We still got a quest out of it, man, but he set up the quest. I would have loved for him to be a part of it. Right? That's like something for him to do besides just kind of like sitting in Sisika. Right? He gets to like go out into the world. He gets to like guide us around. Now he like set up this thing and he just has to like sit in Sisika while we have fun. John Doe from 7, yeah.
Oh, we have arrived.
Right.
We should probably check in to let people know what's going on.
Right. Let's check in. Let's let them know. We'll grab our horses.
Yes.
We'll ride to the bottle tree.
Very good. Would one of you mind sending the telegram so I can continue the paperwork?
Yep.
Forrester, would you mind?
Yep, I'll do that. Bottle tree, correct?
Man, I think Ronnie's
First
cool,
stop,
dude. I think
bottle
Ronnie,
tree.
that whole
He also gave me
talk
the
that we were
location
having
of
was
the
so
map,
cool, man.
But then told me where all 3 books were, so I
I
don't
was-
see the point of the map.
No, we gotta go get the map first.
We do. Okay,
That's right,
the
in
map?
that
Get the map
case,
first.
we're going to Tall Trees, to Manzanita Post.
All right.
Manzanita Post it is.
In the meantime, can we telegram Sheriff Cash directly?
We can, and Beckwith as well, if you wish.
I'd prefer Sheriff Cash.
I see.
Is Parker still on?
Yeah. I think I have Cash's telegram. Let's.
Cash, do I have it on the thing? Title.
I'm gonna go down to the dock real quick. I'll be 5 seconds. Or longer.
So he's like writing the report about it. Whoa, DD something. DD is a... Whoa!
Now, where did I leave my horse? One of you may have to give me a ride to the stable.
I left my.
Looks like we're all walking to the stable.
I left Orion here, and I think one of the stable boys picked him up.
I approve.
I've telegrammed Cash directly. Even if we can't find this map, I think we still need Ronnie in order to find the specifics of where these things are. Otherwise, we're just looking in a general area, right?
Yes, he has given some more detail. I added it to the report. I could share that with you now if you like.
Sure.
So, the map is in a crate in the back left corner of the speakeasy.
Oh, it's in a
at
crate,
Manzanita
man!
Post. I did not even know there was a speakeasy there. The first location he gave me is Siren's Cave. In an area with a campfire, there is a ledge, and it is atop that ledge in a pile of loose rocks.
Oh, he set up a fucking
At the bottle
ledge,
tree,
dude!
there is a hole at the roots, and he says the book is inside that hole. And the third location is the abandoned house at Eris Fields, the one with the basement. He says that there is a chest of drawers, and if you move it aside, it is behind it.
Oh! Alright. We find this map. We find the book at the bottle tree. Just to see if it's real, right? That sounds like the
Yes.
easiest one to find. Hopefully by then, Sheriff Cash can get back to us and we can get Ronnie to show us the last two spots, which seem a bit harder to find.
Do not approve of Beckwith's response.
I think it was a smart decision, right? It's the buy the books decision. But my gut
Yes.
tells me that in this instance, we need Ronnie out here.
I understand.
I want to bring him along so badly, man. So what if he gets broken out, dude? So what? It's cool. It's fucking fun RP, man.
Hello.
I go by my gut.
Pulls up
Hello,
shirt,
man,
reveals
sitting on the
big,
ground.
jiggly gut, starts doing the truffle shuffle. My gut! I always forget you can go through that door. Westwood, remember the guy that we went on the two people we went on the date with? Amelia Westwood and Jack Westwood? One of them's Dee Dee. Dee Dee has gaslit. Dee Dee has gaslit this old man into believing that he's her dead daughter. He's his dead daughter. That she is his dead daughter. I can't believe it.
Okay, the telegram I sent said that we were going to Tall Trees to investigate a location up there.
All right.
Where'd Jones go?
He went the other way. Jones.
There he is.
Apologies, I had to stop by the cannery to get my order of beans.
Why is my... Hold on, my thing isn't on.
To Manzanita Post.
I'm coming.
1-2.
He took some time to set it up. I don't know if there's gonna be actual boxes here, man. What I assume was gonna happen, I assume that he was gonna like go to his stash, pull out the books, and then go to the different locations. I still assume that that's what's gonna happen. Like, only he knows where exactly the things are, right? I don't think there's actual physical boxes, man, because he kept talking about that he needs to go back to his stash. Right? What I think happened is I think he either knew some places that would be cool to take us around, or he went on a different character, scouted out some locations, and like knew where he was gonna take us, right? I don't want to RP finding them, man. I like, if they're not physically there, I don't want to RP finding them. I want to grab him out of the cells, and I want him to come with us and do the quest that he set up. Oh, fuck. I have the podcast in 45 minutes, dude.
All right, are we ready to pick it up?
I just remembered. I just remembered. Yeah, in character, right? Like, it makes sense, like, in character. That's like the stupidest shit we can do is give in to his demands and take him out of Sisika, right? That's the dumbest shit that we could possibly do. But, like, out of character, it's cool, man. It's like the scene in 7. It's like the scene in 7. You guys know what? So you guys Peppo's little round table discussion on his stream. You know, the scene in 7, man, where Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt, right? It's Brad Pitt, right? My horse is slow. It's bad. My other one died. Give me some slack. My horse got killed a couple while back. I have a shitty one now.
I see. All right.
So, what was I just saying, man? That scene in 7. You guys know in 7, right? You guys know in 7, at the end of the movie 7, the 7 killer says, is he like taking him to where the last thing is, or are they like, right? He's like taking them to like the box, right? He's taking them there. All right, I'll show you where my last criminal deed was, but you have to take me. And he's in the handcuffs, and he's in the back. They get to the place, and and the box is there, and he's like, "You are my final guy." What's in the box? What's in the box, man? What's in the box? That's so cool, man. That's so cool. Let's have that. Let's have that, man. Let's have more of that. I need a better horse. My horse is like fucked. Dude, Van, man, we're not, I really hope nobody's criticizing you specifically, man. Because that's the right call to make, like, in character. That's a smart call to make, man. But I hope a sheriff logs on, man, because I really want to have this guy come out.
What kind of a
He, like, set up a whole quest for us, man. It's a shitty horse.
I see. Why don't you lead and set the pace?
All right. So guys, please no one, like, talk about him specifically, man. Nobody talk about, like, Van specifically. I know Van rocks, man. He plays Flood. Me and Van have been RPing together for like over a year probably. I really want him, man. I don't think, I hope nobody, I hope you didn't take it like anybody was saying specifically you, man. I hope I didn't miss anyone saying that it was specifically you. But, man, I just really want this guy, man. I really want this guy to like come with us and be part of the quest that he set up, man. I think Cash was on for like a little bit. He gave us permission to like go and make the deal, but he didn't understand the full situation of it, so we had to like go in and like ask somebody else. Otherwise, we probably would have gotten like super fucked for that. I really want to be a senior deputy, man, just so I can make calls like this, dude. Like, I didn't really care about being a senior before, but there's so many times where I wanted to, like, make really cool decisions, right? But I have to, like, defer to, like, the higher ranking guy. So I really want to, like... How do I... What do you guys think? How do I make senior deputy, man? I assume just playtime and like being consistent. You gotta make sheriff for that? I think I'll get a lot more leeway as a I'll get a lot of leeway as a senior deputy, man. No, man, the threat made it cooler, man. The threat made it cooler. The threat made it way cooler, man. Like that he was gonna sell it. Oh, isn't that cool, man? He steeples his fingers. He steeples his fingers. He tilts his head downwards. Darkness kind of overtakes his eyes. Of course, if you don't want to make the deal, I'm sure someone else would really like to see those books. Oh, that's so much cooler, man. Isn't that like way cooler? Now there's urgency. Like before, all right, there's a bunch of books. We probably have all the information. Whatever. I would have done it anyway. But now there's urgency, right? Now there's urgency, and now there's like tension, and now there's stakes, right? If we don't get these books, the wording he had, I can tell you the word. He just said. It was like a really offhanded remark.
This way, sorry.
It was a really offhanded remark. It was like, look, if you guys don't come and like talk to me, he had like sent like 4 telegrams in already. This was his 5th telegram trying to like do a deal with the law. Look, if you guys don't come and talk to me, I'm just gonna sell them, dude. Whatever.
Said, please, God, no. Don't
But it was like dismissed. Like he didn't like galaxy brain like.
as to the location.
Like he didn't like steeple his fingers, tilt his head until I started pressing him about it, and then he like kind of went along with the RP. I've told the telegram operator to release location of 1 book every hour to each of the 6 baddest gangs in the crossing. That's so cool, man! That's so cool, man!
Once we find the first book, I think we should send a telegram to get him out of the hole. Even if we can't get him, get him out. Commute at any time or anything, I think we need to get him out of the hole.
Look,
yes.
If we find something, it's substantial, we find the books, we find the map, we give him time off, we get him out of that damn hole. That way, this fella's willing to make deals with us in the future. Right now, we came in, we strong-armed him. He might, let's say he gets his hands on books again in the future, right? He ain't ever gonna come to us about it.
Well, he may never tell us anything ever again. He may shell up like Finn did when we tried to talk to him.
Right. He's been the only one of these folk that are willing to speak to us. He even gave us a bit of knowledge about the start of the war, Gavin Summers thing. I think Coyote suspected something like that, but we have it from the horse's mouth.
Yep. That was information I didn't know about. I did not know about Gavin Summers and Charlie. I didn't know
I do not
anything
believe I
about
was
them.
there for this.
You might have stepped out.
I think
when you walked away.
sending the telegram.
No, I think you came right back. When I started pressing him about this
Yes.
ain't no deal, this is extortion. That's when he gave it up.
I tried to be a good cop in that situation.
So, where exactly is this shack?
He says the moonshot, I believe, well, it used to be over here.
Sorry, Pop.
He must mean the old moonshine shack. We would have...
Well, he said the speakeasy specifically.
The old speakeasy.
Is there one here?
There might be. This place is probably abandoned. But let's be careful.
Here looking for a treasure map. We are coming inside. Please put away your weapons.
Walking around with guns out, you're gonna have someone shoot you.
Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. If anyone is downstairs, please holster your weapons. We will see any perceived firearms as a threat to our safety.
Yeah, let's bust the houses.
He said the back left corner.
The back left corner.
Maybe he means this direction. Maybe. Maybe not.
There's a lot of boxes. There's a lot of just
Yes.
garbage here. I don't think we're gonna find it.
I wish Coyote was here, man. I
going to check
hope he
the
comes back to the
evidence.
server soon, man.
That is part of the wall. Never mind.
All right.
What do you think?
I don't see it.
I don't see anything either.
It must be hidden real well. Look, let's try to go. Let's try to go to.
Could be folded up as a piece of paper.
Could be folded up, tucked behind some, snuck beneath some. We'd have to start ripping down the walls to find this damn thing.
Yes.
Look, maybe we can at least find a book. By the roots of the tree, that one at least sounds simple enough where we can realistically find it if we look hard enough.
Yes.
But
the
I think
bottle
without
tree.
Ronnie, this might be an impossible task.
I agree.
Yes.
Yes.
But my time on duty grows short. My shift is almost over.
Mine is as well.
I see.
Funny enough, so
You
is
have
mine.
you have like 20 minutes, right?
Must give or take.
I have the same thing. God damn it, our shifts are too short.
Yes. Maybe if we go to Blackwater, we can find some other deputies and hand it off.
Let's check the bottle tree. Let's check the bottle tree first.
All right.
If we hand this off to other deputies and they come to the same conclusion that we can't,
What is wrong?
right, that we can't, that they can't find it either, it dies then, right? But if we look, we can't find it, we sit on it, we try to get Ronnie later on in the day whenever we can, right?
Yeah.
That sounds
Or
reasonable.
maybe even tomorrow.
We need him, man. We need him. He needs to. I assume he has to pull it out of the stash.
Oh, passing straight.
Going straight.
All right, man.
I love you. I really wish Coyote was here, man. I really wish Coyote was here. Live, what's going on?
I'm doing good, man. I hope you're doing good as well.
Yes.
I don't think I sent to the other day for setting alive.
When did I save your life? Ah, yes, I did. You are welcome.
He was telling me about it. What'd you say again? He was describing it. He was making it sound like a hero.
I'm not sure about that.
You're so humble.
We're looking for an injured person, and I got attacked by that cougar. Jones saved me. Shot the cougar off me.
I'm just glad that you're all right.
I'm gonna cut left up here in a second.
Very good.
Here we are.
I went to Blackwater because I wasn't thinking, man. I meant to go straight to the bottle tree. I had Blackwater in my head.
Whoa!
Oh, I'm stuck. Damn rocks.
Rocks.
All right. That's right. All right.
If we don't find it, man, I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna wait till after the I shouldn't have done that, man. I don't like taking those shortcuts. I'm gonna wait till after the podcast, man, after the meeting, the little round table, and I'm gonna try to get back on and talk to somebody about it. Hopefully there's a sheriff around by then.
At the roots of the bottle tree. At the roots of the bottle tree.
Yes.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt. If we don't get these books, if we can't find them, if we can't get our hands back on them, they're probably going to end up in the hands of Gavin Summers or Charles Devine, whatever manner of ne'er-do-well and criminals out there.
Yes. We should at the very least, be careful about the people with whom we speak about this.
Right.
Japan. Ah,
yeah. Yes. Ah, yes. Is Doc Crimbo gonna be in the podcast, man? I don't know. I don't know. I enjoyed the podcast you did a couple days ago. Which one? I was on a podcast? In the WoW loading screen. Oh. I don't even remember what we were talking about, man. Will this be your first roundtable? I've done two or three before.
Here we are, the bottle tree. Take a look around. See anything?
Bottles. And the snow is covering up much of the root structure.
All right.
I'm afraid the ground might be too hardly frozen for us to be able to uncover this hole.
Whatever hole it is, it's filled up with snow. We don't have to dig
Yes.
up this whole damn tree to find this book.
Wait,
All right.
is there another bottle tree?
This is the only one I'm aware of.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
This is the only one I'm aware of as well.
All right, look, we head back to Valentine. I check my telegrams to see if Cash reached back out to us. We're gonna need Ronnie with us, right? We
think you're
have to
correct.
have him with us.
Yep.
All right.
Oh,
Man, I really, really want to bring Ronnie, man. Does November have a 31st date? There's a November 31st, right? So 31st, he gets released on the December 2nd. No, November doesn't have a 31st. Huh. Man. My calendar information is all off. We'll try to get him out tomorrow, man. I really want to get him out by tomorrow. I feel so bad, man. This guy is like trying to do a whole thing for us. I wanna make the call and just say fuck it, we're taking him. But I also don't want to lose my badge, man. No, I'm probably not gonna go to Boyd's funeral. There's a lot of people that probably want to be there. I'll free up the slots for them. I didn't know him very well. I'm probably not gonna say anything during the funeral. Nick, what's going on, man? Rosa, what's going on? Boyd died, man. Boyd died. Got shot in the back. Died in the line of duty.
All right. I am going to go to the office. I urgently need to know my head.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna lay my head down as well.
Very good. Well,
And,
thank you for your
and,
service today.
Thank you as well. I'm not sure when, but hopefully today I will be back and I will try to, all my might, to get Ronnie to come out with us, all right?
Yes, I'm excited to see what we find. Goodbye, Forrester.
Okay. Nothing, man. There's stakes, man. There's stakes and shit, man.
Howdy.
All right, let's. We're gonna do the Peppo podcast thing in a couple minutes. So let me just get a song, man. Let's make our way down to Saint Denis. And let's get something like that feels like high stakes. All right, man, guys. Guys, stick around, man. I'm gonna raid Peppo, and then you're gonna see the roundtable podcast thing. Podcast. Guys, thank you guys for being here. Chinook, thank you, man. Thank you for the 3 months. Greg, Stu, thank you, man, for the 1,100 bits. Thank you. Bobbity, thank you for the sub, dude. Thank you for the gift sub and the 8 months, man. Thank you so much, dude. Blind Boy, thank you for the 6 months. You're ending. I'm gonna go do a RP podcast roundtable thing with Peppo and a bunch of law players and crim players. And after that, I'm gonna try to get back on and continue this.
It's a long road, oh man, and it's a hard road. You want to make sure to make all the friends that you can make.
Who's hosting it? Peppo, man. I'm gonna rate him in a second.
Oh, but you ain't worth much more than them. No, they don't work for what you give. Oh, and they work for what you take. And it's all ritual compassion. Where you just fail and fall behind. Now you're running. Seems to me you're running. Oh, you're running out of eating you alive when you're in your bed at night. No, you know it ain't love. Oh no, you know there can't be no love unless it comes howling out of you, and then you know that the time is right. Oh, you wait so long, and now you don't know what to do. Oh no, oh, except to pray for your love to come return love back to you. You dry up with all this bitterness and fear, and with every passing year, until nothing's really real to you except this pain that you feel. Oh, you will come to realize that you had your day. Ah, someday, oh, so long ago, when somebody came